It's Negan.
No, it's not.
What is going on, Governors? Chisgule here, and today we're hanging out with the Four Horsemen to take out the Ceroli bosses, Ian's Ballads, and also we're going to max spin the Ramesses Wheel. We've got new patch notes that we can talk all about. Hello, welcome, and gentlemen, good to have you again.
Good to be here.
Woo! So, we're hyped about the latest patch notes. Start chatting about what you think and what you'd like us to talk about from those patch notes. We've got an action-packed agenda, and we've got time baked in for Q&A. If you want to just jump back in when we're fully dedicated to the chat to answer your questions, that is going to be the 10 minutes before reset. So if you wanted to just have your question answered, you could jump back in then. Otherwise, you can watch us lull it up as we battle these bosses. Presumably, we're just going to do Nightmare, especially because they just announced that they're doubling the duration of the potions, which means these fights are most likely tuned for you to be using a potion. And we really can't in a efficient way use those potions right now. I mean, literally double the duration. Another way to think about that is it's like they cut the cost in half. So anyways, where do you want to start, gentlemen? Should we finish up Kira? Should we do, is it Frida, or should we do Akenhawk?
Whatever.
I
think we left off on Kira.
Let's finish up Kira, and Jen, maybe you can send the invite. Also, I got to switch my gear around, which is going to take me just a minute to do. I know, right? The gear. But welcome, folks. If you're interested in Rise of Kingdoms videos that help you get value and smash your enemies, consider smashing that subscribe button down below for daily Rise of Kingdoms videos. Today, we revealed our best kept secrets. Did you guys watch my video today? My best kept secrets?
I did.
Was it Delay's amulet? Because that's already been
I know.
busted as a secret.
Well, yeah, well, the devs busted that up as a secret when they put it in the patch notes. I was like, oh, well, now everybody's going to look at it. So we may as well talk about it. Yeah, that amulet is really good.
You still think it's good even with the nerf?
It's really good.
Yeah.
So let's
It's
say...
It's not a big nerf. It's a little bit of a nerf, but...
It's a 50% nerf.
No, it's not.
Well...
Because you're not getting the 3% damage, the attack damage.
No. You're thinking of the other equipment.
No. They're removing the negative effects on both.
They are. They are.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
But...
Lane's amulet is only going to be -5 counter attack damage. That's it.
You're making me scroll now because I didn't read it that way.
That is...
Originally, you gained 3% normal damage, but 10% less counterattack damage.
Yeah. So the item,
normal.
the item we're talking about is Delane's Amulet. It's a very rare item that you can only get by battling the Barbarian Keep boss. And we pointed out in our video today, which I highly recommend you check out, that it is truly exceptional as an item because what it does is it enables you to take less counterattack damage. And if you use that in a situation where you weren't taking any normal attack damage, you don't have any of the downside, right? So it reduces the counterattack damage you take, but increases the normal attack damage you take. Well, when is that really good? I don't know. We spent hours double rallying a flag that had a Constantine and Charles garrison. Now, for the first rally that we launch against it, it's going to be taking, the normal attacks and the counterattacks. But the second rally that hits it is only taking counterattack damage. So if you have Delane's Amulet, as it is designed today, with the -10% counterattack damage, and you even get the special talent, so it's like 13 or 14%, that's just straight up less deaths by a lot. And there's no downside, because you're only taking counterattacks. So I think Delane's is still good, because, I would use 13%, but I'll still be happy with -7%. And at least now, if they try to swarm the rally, they're not more effective. You know what I mean? I'd rather have it the way it is today, but I think it's a lot easier to understand with the new design.
It'll be 6.5 after the patch, special talent.
6.5? Okay.
Yeah.
I still feel pretty good about that.
Yeah, but with no negative.
With no negative, effect, which is good. Which means, you find yourself in a bad situation less frequently where... Like, oh, actually, the first rally canceled, and now you are taking the normal attacks. But even then, The minus 10% was so good that it was still worth it. Anyways,
So here's a question.
yeah.
Let's say, like many of us here made a silent trial already. Okay, let's say we don't have a coin, because most people don't have a coin. What would be the second accessory that people should go for? Is it the Delane's Amulet, or is it something else?
I think Delane's is really good.
It's cheaper than the coin, so I would
Well,
definitely.
no, but the point is that the Delane's is instead you wouldn't do the coin and Delane normally in that situation, like what Chiz is
Right.
describing, because the coin only hits when you're getting attacked, and if you're a second rally on something, you're not getting attacked; you're only getting counterattacked. So the coin wouldn't help you there.
You
I know, but he's saying if you can only get 2.
So
Yeah, just for the average player.
So if you're picking one, I think what I'm hearing as a question here is if you're picking one, if you're picking between Silent Trial and Delane's Amulet, right? Like, which should it be?
Oh, I think it's got to be Silent Trial.
Silent Trial is hands down. You can use it. It's used everywhere. Like, it doesn't matter where you use it. It's good.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
But isn't minus counterattack damage taken also good everywhere you use it? I mean, it's good if you're
Yes.
rallying a city. It's good if you're rallying a flag, right? Like it does counterattack damage.
Well,
You
but
take
you say
less.
Silent Trial is good no matter where you use it.
That's true. The rage reduction's really good. I haven't figured out how exactly to make this comparison yet, because if you look at talents, right? Let's go into talents. You look at Saladin. In the Conquering Tree,
Here's another thing. Before, not to cut you off.
Yeah.
If you're thinking in a place where multiple people are using it, that Silent Trial just becomes better 10 times fold.
True. So if I look,
Versus the Delane's only applies to you.
Yes.
if I look at the Buckler Shield talent, which is in the Conquering Tree, for 3 talent points, I reduce counterattack damage taken by 9%, which is actually pretty good. I did not realize how good that is.
I use it on my Guan.
Yeah, yeah. If you're rallying, that seems extremely good. Or, right, like the Silent Trial. And so, well, I guess what I'm trying to say is that the Delane's is not even as good as 3 talent points at the beginning of the Conquering Tree. Whereas the Silent Trial is worth 5 talent points at the top of the skill tree. Does that make sense? If we're trying to compare, like, how many talent points does it seem to be worth?
I think
You're
it's a
talking about
reasonable way of comparison.
pre-nerf.
Comparing it.
It's going to be 5%. You got to remember that.
Yeah, post nerf, it's going to only be 5%. So it's like 1.5 talent points, maybe 2 if we're rounding up for the Delanes. So, I mean, I think, for most people who aren't going to make the coin, it's a really good starting point. I mean, it's literally good anywhere in the same way, because like you do take a lot of counterattack damage. You know what I've been thinking about, and this is crazy, but this other legendary, not Skolas's Lucky Coin, but the Pendant of Eternal Light, because that's changing too.
Mm-hmm.
Now it's
Right,
just
plus
5%.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's almost like having another Ottoman.
It's like
Or
the
the
Ottoman Civilization
Skin.
or the Saints Halo, in terms of the skill damage boost. It's really good. I've been thinking about, like, where is this disproportionately good? And I have to think that it's disproportionately good with, like, 2 commanders that do high skill damage, obviously. But, like, think about a garrison that's Artemisia Esong, right? Like, that skill damage seems really good. And it's particularly good with commanders that do area of effect damage and you're hitting lots of targets. That's where it gets off the
I was
chain.
thinking about the Ramesses YSG rally.
It'd be
But
really
the
good.
problem, but the problem there is, once again, when you get up to kind of the high level, when you got a lot of equipment to pick from, what do you go with? Because like on my Ramesses YSG, I do coin and Silent Trial, and I think you gotta keep the coin to keep some defense up.
Definitely.
For your rally.
Definitely.
But man, do you really replace the Silent Trial with a Pendant of Eternal Night? That's a tough one. I mean, I think the AoE value that you're mentioning is worth it, because a lot of the times in multiple situations, especially in Arc, that rally's getting swarmed, or there's just other people standing nearby, so you're getting a lot of value out of that. But Man, I love the Silent Trial.
I
I think
know.
it's extra pretty if you can match it with the skin, because that 10%, if it goes from 5 to 10%.
It
Also,
starts.
saying Ottoman. I mean, I run Ottoman, so I mean, it would be 5. It would be 10% extra skill damage for me too once you combine it with Ottoman. So,
Then what about 15 if you got all three?
well,
Yeah.
I
Well,
don't care enough about barbs to get skin.
so this is the interesting thing is like, where can we find plus 5% skill damage? And
It's only 2 places.
yeah, I mean,
2 skins and
I-
Ottoman.
I guess you could look at like in the Archer tree, Venomous Sting increases the active skill damage of the primary and secondary, and it's 1 point is worth 2%. But here's the crazy thing. Here's the crazy thing about that amulet is that it increases both the active and passive skill damage, I'm told.
Right, because it doesn't explicitly say active skill.
Correct.
Right?
Correct.
Which means that when you look at something like YSG's second skill that, increased damage by 100%, that would become 105%. Is that right?
I don't think so, because he's increasing attack, not skill damage.
Oh, you're talking. Oh, okay, right. Yep.
So I think a commander like Guan is where it gets really interesting, actually.
Minamoto, additional damage,
Well,
which is
but hear me
that's-
out on
that's
Guan,
skill damage.
right? Because Guan, his active skill does 2,000 damage factor, which is nuts, and it's hitting 3 targets, so that checks the box for doing, the more targets you hit, the more the skill damage is worth. But then the 4th skill also does additional damage factor. And if that necklace also increases the amount of damage that 4th skill would do, whew, now you're really getting, I think, some disproportionate value, if that makes sense. Because
well, same thing with a con, right? I mean, for someone that's using a con, because you get, right? Because he's got the extra.
Well, for him,
Yeah,
it's
the
still his active skill, though.
Well, I know, but you're just getting more opportunities for that amulet
Yeah,
to kick in,
totally.
right? Because it's,
But even if you're using Guan Alex, which, like, you think, oh, well, your active skill doesn't do skill damage. I mean, like, the second skill has a direct damage factor of 1,700. Seems pretty good there. Seems pretty gosh darn good there. I don't know of any other commanders, though, that do a boatload of damage that are legendary.
Freddy's.
No, but like Met, when you're doing a city, his 3rd skill, wouldn't it apply to his 3rd skill?
Yes. Mehmet is a very good example, where I think that 5% would elevate Faith, increasing the damage there.
Freddy's first skill.
Freddy's first skill, it would count, but that's an active skill.
Or Sid's 2nd skill.
Sid is a good example, although his first skill doesn't do that much damage, unfortunately.
No,
But
I'm looking at places where you get a little extra value out of it.
Yeah, the second skill on Sid, you would get some extra value, I think, from that elevated skill damage.
Mm-hmm.
It's a lot of materials.
Now you got me going through. Oh, or Alex. Alex's 2nd skill.
Yeah. Dude, I have an interesting message in chat here. Someone is saying P245 had over 30 people migrate so far and more are planning to. That's crazy. That's crazy.
So I watched his video last night while the servers were down, and I don't know, they just kind of all seemed a bit down. I don't know. It was just the way, it just didn't seem like a very excited group.
Well, it sucks to lose KVK. I mean, we didn't exactly lose, and it still sucked. If that makes sense.
Well, yeah, especially like, if you have some big players zeroed, which I guess they had happen, like stuff like that really is a kick while you're down, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah. Well, and then what happens is you queue up for Arc, and if you don't get a win, like that kind of feels bad too.
Right.
Yeah. I've definitely been in that situation. Definitely been in that situation. Should we do the first boss?
Yes.
The only other commanders, by the way, that I see that have a bunch of skill damage outside of the active skill are like Kusunoki does that.
Well, no. So the reason I was even looking at
Like,
the reason I was even looking at Alex is because a lot of us run Guan Alex. So when you're talking about using it in one of Guan's other skills, it would also help Alex's second skill then as well that gives that chance for a,
Oh yeah, it's busted. Dude, you know what's nuts? Okay, you could do Osman for Sword of Osman. That's like a perfect example. Although he's epic, right? Like, this is such a legendary piece of gear. Like, it's got to be a legendary commander that's better, probably. But all right,
I put it out.
thank you. Let's do this thing, fam. Four Horsemen chats. Okay. I need. Do I need to make my preset?
I did.
I think it should be the
Although
same
now
as
you only have-
yesterday.
You only have 20 seconds. Hopefully, they change it.
Yeah, I don't think I changed it.
We'll find out in a minute.
We'll find out. Nope, we're good. I mean, even if I didn't change it.
I mean, I'm assuming we were sticking with Con YSG?
That's right.
Yep.
Okay. All right, so it looks like Chiz, I'll go through. Oh. There we go.
Chadwick says hello in the chat, member of the channel.
Hello.
So, what do you think about the power requirement bumping all the way up to 35 million for migration? That's pretty saucy.
I think it makes sense. As the Imperium Kingdoms get larger, their mean or median power is going to go up. Like ours, for example, is right around there. It's like 35 or 36 million. So in other words, anyone below that 35 or 36 million, I'm right here, so I'm going up. Doesn't impact our Imperium score, in other words. And we're towards the bottom of Imperium. So the ones above us likely are, there or even higher probably, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so why limit it to 25 when you can bring people in at 35 that don't necessarily impact the overall Imperium value? You know what I'm saying? So I would expect that to continue to go up as the game evolves and more people are at higher levels. And, I bet you in, 5 or 6 months or whatever, you'll see it bump up again to 45 because that's just the evolution of the players, right?
Yeah, I agree. It makes a ton of sense. And it's really interesting to see this sort of average power level go up. P.S. Could one of you taunt off me since I have the debuff? Lattice, thank you for the $2 Australian super chat. He says, for the Horsemen, throwing a peace sign there, and says, Abe, you're my favorite.
Yeah.
Abe, you got a favorite there.
Yeah, at least somebody
first.
likes you.
Oh no.
Please, I think Negan has just as many haters as he has fans.
Oh, I don't know why I'm moving. Okay.
I mean,
All right.
I think the reality is that if you're a king, you've got haters and fans.
Oh, trust me, I have people who've changed their name for me. All because I zeroed them.
Well,
rightfully so.
I was about to say, if you zero somebody, I get why they would change their name, perhaps.
Yeah, but it was
not that I agree.
It was part of the purge. Remember when we told everybody they needed to be in a legitimate alliance, and these people decided they wanted to be in an alliance of 3 people, and
I vaguely remember this.
I followed the rules.
I got a green material chest. Nice. All right.
I need one more, and I can put another skill, so we can see if we can get our.
Oh, so we're done with Kira.
We're done with Kira.
Yeah.
And the other guy.
What are you gonna do first?
We want to do Frida, and then we can keep the same combo.
Well, no, I didn't do Frida with this. I did Frida with.
Well, you were the only one. Groggy and I used Cav.
Yeah, I'll just use Cav.
Okay, I'll do it. That's fine. So you're sticking YSG for her, right? Because of the ads that she spawns when she freezes.
Yeah, I'll just do Guan YSG. I mean, Con YSG. Why not?
Yeah. Okay. All right. We'll see how this works.
I mean, it's Nightmare. Remember, it's like a joke.
Ooh, I got my gatherers come back. Nice. All right, let me know when you've sent the invite.
It's already been out.
Oh, son of a gun.
Just waiting for you.
Just for me? I feel special.
Even Groggy beat you. What's going on, Chiz?
Yikes.
I changed my preset.
Ah.
Double C at the end now. Double C at the end. All right, here we go.
You guys are still chilling in the Lost Kingdom.
We are.
Of course.
Yeah, I mean, stuff is still spawning. I mean, it's.
Yeah, why wouldn't I?
I mean, as soon as stuff
My gold
stops
pit has
spawning,
like
I'm leaving.
3 million gold on it.
I mean, it's definitely dangerous, right?
We need to spread out.
Who's it?
Chiz, what are you doing?
Who's it hitting?
It was hitting you.
It's not hitting me now.
So now it's hitting me.
Negan, yeah.
Okay.
I don't know why it's moving around though. Why are you moving, dude?
I'm not moving. It's moving.
Oh, weird.
But
Kinda
Chiz
mind
needs
it.
to move away
I'm
from me.
taunting it. I taunted it, so you guys can move around. So move
but
south.
We still need to get.
Move south.
Okay.
Wait. Shit.
I'm getting out of the.
Oh, that's fine. But we said we were gonna. Oh,
So
I'm walking
sloppy.
right into it.
Oh my god.
Oh,
I was like, why'd
And
you
then
guys?
Chiz is like butted up next to Abe over there. Oh my god.
good thing.
That's
this is
'cause he's-
Nightmare.
He's the
Yeah.
favorite. I gotta, hang out with him.
Yeah,
It's
Maybe
musical
maybe
freedom.
his coolness will rub off on me.
yeah. I was the first and last time mate by probably ever. Hey, I am one of the few that can dual box arc. I don't know too many others that do that.
Dude, I'm working on that right now.
Are you really?
No,
No.
but he doesn't. You don't have an account to.
Not yet.
You know.
You're not gonna bump that 30 mil account to 100 mil.
You never know.
Oh my god. I don't think we're gonna beat it before it phases.
Which is
No.
fine. I mean,
Yeah, there we go.
We'll get it next time.
Yeah, next phase.
I don't think we've ever beaten it on the first one, have we?
Yeah, we have. But that was a 310 expansion.
Yeah, that 310
yeah.
expansion was so good.
Well, let's just all go left, I guess, and just alien.
I mean, it kind of doesn't matter.
Yeah, but I don't want to get. I can't go right because I'll get nuked.
So some folks are filling their hospitals to avoid Imperium. We generally are not huge fans of that plan.
No.
We lose our troops in battle. We don't need to do that.
I think we lost less than we would have if we had continued fighting in this KVK.
The problem is since they don't post a list, you don't know where everybody else is unless you see someone or know a kingdom that's gone in and out of Imperium
Right.
recently. Then you can judge them as being the bottom, and then you have to have an account. And even then, can't you only check the top 200? You can't even see the 300, can you?
I thought you could check top 300 now.
yeah,
you
yeah.
can.
There was an
You
update a
can.
while ago.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
you used to not be able to.
Yeah. But even our data people don't have the real-time data on that.
Just, yeah, I mean, they updated
Calculated it yesterday.
Yeah.
Well, they know where we're at, but we don't know where the line's been moved to, right?
I mean, we know where 32 was before KVK, so it's
Well, think about it. There's going to be some kingdoms that lose KVK miserably, right? And would be Imperium near the bottom. And if a whole bunch of people migrate, ooh, I got a green box and a
Dang.
star.
I got
That's what
Garbo.
I get for being number one
Oof.
in the hearts and minds. All right, I'm gonna put a.
couple of groupies and it's gone right to his head. Apparently.
That was fast.
Hey, I'm gonna put a skill and see you think we should try to use Kira?
What? Oh,
I
why?
can put a skill on Kira. I
Oh,
don't
you
know.
should definitely put a skill on her and see where it
yeah, but I
lands.
don't know that I would use her right now.
Oh
You got it?
no, that was the first skill. it was the same color,
my
so I thought it
God.
was.
I
I
don't
thought it
care.
was.
You can't
What
get
is
worse than
going
my
on
luck.
here?
Now I'm
You
4
cannot get-
3 2 2. So there you go. But
So-
the first skill isn't bad. So I'll
Just
take
for
that.
chat to see, we think Kira might be one of the secrets to beating the high-end bosses because of the fourth skill, which increases the target's skill damage taken by an upwards of 150% for 3 seconds. That is, I mean, we were just oogling over an amulet that does 5% extra boost. This does 150% extra boost for 3 seconds, which is pretty good. So,
Invites out.
yeah. All right, I'll join. I think that was you saying, Chisgule, get in here already. No, I'm the second one in. All right, easy.
It's back to groggy.
I
Well.
did it on purpose.
A likely story. Spartan, you're sitting on 1,300 legendary heads?
Yes, sir.
Dang.
Arden is sitting on everything. Beat-ups, on heads.
But
Do you even play this game? What's going on?
and,
Bro,
You
you
guys
got
need to spread out more.
you guys haven't let me get a mighty govern yet.
I mean, if I only had 5 max legendaries, I might have more heads too.
You're a lot of shit more. I actually have like 15, 16 max
I know.
legendaries now. So
I'm kidding. I'm kidding, dude. I'm kidding.
this isn't 3 months ago when I first got here, right?
This, dude, saying that is kind of like if you ever watch Back to the Future, you call Marty a chicken.
Oh yeah. Oh, definitely. That's how you get his goat.
You tell Spartan he doesn't have commanders. He loses his mind. Lattice, Abe, this is your fan, with the $2 super chat, says, is a max Mehmed better than Sun Tzu in Field and Canyon? So a max Mehmed, would you say Sun Tzu is better?
For those two specific activities, I would say yes.
Yeah. I'd say it depends on what you pair it with. You know, I mean, it's all about, because Sun Tzu can be pretty amazing, especially in Sunset with that rage gen, because it's hitting 5 targets. You know, when you're field fighting, you're not always hitting 5 targets. Now, yeah, if you're an arc and you're in the middle, of course you are. But I mean, so
but you're getting the talent, the infantry talent tree with Sun
Right.
versus I don't know what you'd use Mehmed with. I mean, I guess you could just roll cab and be a little faster, I guess. But
You also get way more troops, don't you?
you get 10% more troops.
Yeah, it's 10%.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think if I had an expertise Mehmed, I would use it over.
I wouldn't use Mehmed primary
No.
in Sunset.
But if you have both of them expertise, let's say both of them level 60, primary, secondary, you can put where. I mean, like right now I have Esong with Sun Tzu. Wouldn't I do Esong with Mehmed instead?
I think so. You got 20% extra skill damage too.
Yeah,
I like
I've seen people do that. I've seen in Lost Canyon people were doing that. A couple of the guys were doing YSG Mehmed.
right. No, I mean I have no problem with Mehmed's secondary to get you the extra capacity and
skill
extra
damage.
skill damage. I mean, I've done that, but like it sounds like he's asking about primary, and I think primary you really want someone that has a specific unit type because you're going to get a lot more boosts out of that.
What? Yeah.
You know.
So I don't think he's asking about primary or secondary. I think he's just asking which should I use, one or the other.
Well, if that's the question, then I think Mehmed. I mean, and you know, the R5 of one of our opposing kingdoms really was a fan of Mehmed, and he would always send Mehmed into the ruins to fight primary. So
Get wrecked.
Yeah, I mean, you know, but he believed in Mehmed enough that he was doing that a lot. So
yeah, I don't think I would do that.
I think his commander choices were pretty bad.
Yeah, I don't think it's a good.
It's too slow.
Primary.
Number one, you know, it's leader tree, so I mean, you can build its skill, but I mean,
it's just too much of a sitting duck.
Yeah, it has no defense, right? Look at all its skills. There's no defensive capabilities on any of its skills.
Yeah, I like it in a murder ball because you're gonna just like steamroll somebody, and it's a little harder to focus it down. It's a little too chaotic, especially if you make it a secondary. People won't even know it's there. Yeah, cool. I'm ready to do it.
But
again.
I feel the same way about like Freddy. I would never use Freddy primary. You know, you can use Freddy to boost some other commanders.
I've used Ethelfled Mehmed in Sunset before.
Oh, he's saying
because you don't care about the speed.
Nope.
Yeah, I mean, no, that's good. But then you've got support tree. There's a big difference between having support tree primary and then having.
And if you were doing Charles Martel as the primary, would you use Sun Tzu or Mehmed as the secondary?
You would use Sun Tzu.
Yeah, I think it has to be.
Yeah.
Probably Sun at that point.
Because you're
even in Canyon.
Yes.
No, actually, in Canyon, there is a combo. You know, because like Arceus uses that. It's where you use Charles out as the bait, single, and then with Sun Tzu, and then when people 4v1 it, the defense slows them down with the shielding, and the AOE just wrecks. I mean, it does really well on a 4v1.
Huh. So
And you wouldn't use Sun Tzu primary because he's not very tanky. You want that defense tree.
got it. So it sort of depends on where even it's physically positioned.
Correct.
And I think you're saying because it's a Charles, you assume that he's physically positioning it in the off lane
or the front row of a lane, right?
or a front row.
Like,
and either
right.
way, you want AoE and tankiness. And so if you're putting it in a front lane, would you use Mehmed or still Sun Tzu?
For what?
As a Charles Martel primary and either Mehmed or Sun Tzu.
Yeah, see, I would
secondary.
never put Mehmed with Charles because there's no synergy there. Like Negan and I talked about this before. Like you want Charles with like an Alex or something, right? Where it's attack damage, you know, because I mean, even with Sun Tzu, you've got a 20% skill damage boost, and Charles doesn't do any skill damage boost. You know, he doesn't do any skill damage, so it's but I mean, right, but it's not bad. Like I said, if you run Charles first, and then you get that really good defense tree, and then you've got Sun Tzu, and I have to feel that with Sun Tzu secondary. He's going to be generating so much rage that you're going to be firing off shields at basically every cooldown, right? So you're going to be, you know, your job isn't to do a lot of damage. It's just to sit there and hold them and tank them for a bit.
Yeah, you know, I'll say Canyon is incredibly intricate, probably more than we give it credit. More than we give it credit for. So hopefully that dialogue answered your question a little bit. I think a part of what we're saying is it depends. I think, Negan, one really good use you had with Mehmed was Khan primary, with Mehmed secondary, and you put him in the back lane to do a lot of damage. That made
because you're double firing skills.
I think I ran Guan with Mehmed.
Oh, you ran either way. Both of those are like really, like it.
Yeah, they have to be back lane.
Yeah. So what's happening there is they're both back lane, they're both high damage, and they both benefit from elevated skill damage, which Mehmed is going to bring.
Well, and what I also liked with a Guan Mehmed was it gave me more troops with Guan, which then elevates the skill damage even more because the skill damage is based on your troop count. And you got more troops, you're doing more skill damage. So you got a high skill damage commander with extra troops. It actually multiplies up that skill damage even more. So
yeah, because they're very synergistic because of the
right.
Yeah, that makes sense.
But it's a total glass cannon. You know, if they break through your line, basically you're done for because Guan has no defense and Mehmed has no defense.
Ooh, blue chest, baby.
Yeah. All right, are we ready for the
Hack and Hawk? We should maybe talk about that for a second.
Yeah.
I need to.
I still don't know that we were doing that the right way, but
Winksy Rock, a member of the channel, says I wrecked an arc with 195k full march of T4 archers, expertise Kusunoki and Sun Tzu, open field and defending. That's cool. I can see how that combo could do that.
I mean, Sun Tzu is very flexible just because he doesn't do a lot skill-wise that's infantry specific. So, you know, he's kind of like YSG in that regard, where he really can go behind a lot of other commanders. So
I agree. What combos are we supposed to use here? Who's going to tank?
Guan Alex and Guan Leo.
We had half the team using archers because one of the bosses.
No, we did all infantry last time. We did this on.
I'm pretty sure I ran Edward.
Yeah. No, we did all infantry because
So
infantry's the only one that doesn't get any kind of debuff. You get a 20% if you use archers, and you get a 50% if you use cav on the wrong bosses. But if you use infantry, it's 100%.
So
remember,
Alex?
2 people went left, 2 people went right. We swapped them. But
I was using Guan Leo on this.
yeah, that's what I used last time. I used Guan Leo, and then the rest of you use Guan
And
Alex.
we cheesed it. We stacked them up and just burnt it down. We didn't even have to
Are you
move.
serious?
Yep.
Well, because they share damage, so essentially
damage,
if
so
you're
you're
damaging
hitting them.
both, you're getting double hits.
That's
each
nightmare,
time.
though. That's nightmare.
That's what we're
Well,
doing.
that is
This time.
Yeah, that's why
We're not
I said
doing it on
we
hell.
got to try and practice it like it'd be hell.
I think it's good practice, but I would like to see us actually just stack them up and burn them down and see how that goes.
All right.
Dude.
Well, everybody ready? Everybody preset? All ready to go?
No, I gotta.
Where's your quaint soul?
Where's my what?
Quinn Soul.
I haven't made a Quinsoul.
For
Although,
infantry.
hold on, I got all these materials to open.
All right,
All
I'll put
these
the thing out.
materials. All these materials. And I have 34 of these blueprint fragment boxes, which has Quinsoul in it. I got 6 more Quinsoul, 9 Karax Humility, 15 Savage Totems, and 4 Gladiator blueprints. That's not so bad. Yeah, I haven't made a Quinsoul though, dude. I'm just saving materials now, unfortunately, for one of these amulets, Pendant of Eternal Night or a Delayance.
I got you.
Yeah.
It depends on what I get tonight. If I don't get a pattern key for the chest or gloves, I'm gonna make the gladiator pants.
So real quick, are we just going center? Is that what we're trying to do?
We're
to
just
stack
going
these
all
things?
in. Yep.
Yeah,
I
I'll
don't-
grab the right boss, I guess.
I don't know if it's gonna work, but I'm kind of eager to see.
So I guess we just walk into the middle. Is that what we're saying?
Yep.
Yeah.
I'll take the one on the left.
Yeah, I'm gonna hit the one on the right, and I'll drag it to you, I guess.
You don't
That
have
even
if,
works.
if you're gonna try to stack it, you let the first guy who's gonna tank go straight up. They both literally attack him.
Oh,
That's what I do with
apparently
Well, no,
Negan's.
that's what's doing that to me.
Negan's
but,
thinking,
but they.
But yeah, but I don't think my
But
AoE.
But how do you stack?
Yeah,
it?
they're not
You're
stacked.
That's how I've done it.
I mean, they're
I
definitely
can't
not
see on the screen.
stacked.
Oh, because you went dead center. You got to go towards. Well, after you go towards the right guy, you let the first guy who's gonna tank, which is usually me with Guan Leo, and then the left mob will literally sit on top of the second mob to hit me, and then the rest of the team comes from the right. So you're actually
So what are you
facing.
supposed to do about the ad? It's gonna immediately just hit the other boss and rage.
Dude, we do so much damage. That's how we did it, and I did it with I did it with Baby Shark and like 2 randos.
Okay, whatever.
That's an interesting idea. I don't know that that's gonna work. I don't think this
It
worked
won't
very
work.
well.
It
for
won't
us.
work on Hal. I'll tell you that.
No,
Well,
but
Well, no, we didn't do hell, but
I'm worried it might not even work on what we did because
Well, from what I'm watching, they're not even stacked. You're not even in them.
No.
no, I'm gonna tank the moon boss after this when they switch, which they haven't yet, but they should soon. Okay, they're switching.
I mean, I might as well tank because I've got both stacks. But okay.
All right, Groggy, you gotta switch.
I got both stacks, so
Yeah, but they'll fall off if you go to the other one. Well, not anymore though. But the moon one's a good one for you to hit because you can avoid getting any stacks at all.
Yeah, you're gonna take too much damage from the sun.
Yeah, you're still positioned where you're taking sun damage, I think.
Yeah, I gotta get out totally.
Donuts are coming pretty soon. I think we can still beat this. It'll be a little close though. That ad is gonna definitely explode.
I couldn't help it.
No, I don't know what you would have done about that. This is close.
I just don't know how you can get both bosses to stack on top of each other because one's going to want to hit you on the left and one's going to hit you on the right.
Well, I think if you just walk in, not in the middle, but you walk in either to
To
the
the
left,
far
or to
left
the
and the
right.
far right, and
Yeah.
then each person walks to the other side. You could get him in the middle,
Yeah, that's right.
Mm.
which Spartan just did a horrible job of explaining.
They switched
You're
though.
blaming me.
Groggy, you taunted it off me? Or
I can't.
okay, I'll stay there.
I'm going to taunt my son.
Yeah,
one
you
then.
gotta stay there.
Yeah, Groggy needs to get over to the sun one. What's he doing?
He
You
can
don't
hit this
have
one.
the-
It doesn't matter. Well, now he
not
taunted.
anymore.
No, now he's got both debuffs.
Yeah, that was bad. All I had to do was walk over and hit mine.
What city hall is required for T4? I don't actually know the answer
Chiz,
to that.
can you
21.
Chiz, you need a ton. That's
21
not too
unlocks
low.
tier 4 units.
I believe 16 is 3 or something like that.
I think isn't this Enrage? It
Oh
does.
my god, what's going on here?
I had to kill the ad by myself, which I didn't do because I was by myself.
Yeah, I think trying to do the AoE really messed us up at the start.
Big time.
Also, if you stand above the 3 palm trees or whatever in the middle, you'll always dodge the donuts, because the donuts are always in the same spot regardless of where the bosses
the
are.
donuts are in the middle.
Abe,
of the
can you
bosses
taunt over there?
Yeah, that's not true.
Nope. Try it again and move the bosses. The donuts will be in.
It even specifically says the thing's going to spawn between the 2 bosses.
I don't know. I think that AoE strategy was kind of pretty bad.
Bad.
Well, we didn't
do it at all correctly.
correctly.
All right, back out and do it again.
Yeah, I mean, I guess we could try it this time. So one person needs to go far left and one person needs to go far right, and then once you're targeted,
No,
No,
that's not right.
no. One person goes far left, and the bosses all stack on them, and then everybody else gets involved.
And invites out.
I don't think that the far right one's gonna target you if you don't go close enough.
Then I'll do it. I'll go in the middle, and I'll do it.
No, we'll go your way, far left.
No, let me do it because I'm the one that has
what
Leo.
you would
I'm the
do
one
is-
who actually has the tank.
You would go dead center of the one on the right, but the Guan Leo goes first. Then the other 3 people are going to be on the right hand side of Guan Leo after he's fully tanked. Both of them.
Okay. I'm hearing you say these things.
So I go for the left boss or the right boss?
The way I was doing it was the right boss.
You go for the center of the right boss.
Yes.
I'm just gonna stand here by the entrance.
Oh yeah, I'm not going anywhere. So like Groggy, you gotta stay back.
You guys go have fun.
This is fun.
I'm gonna just stand here.
So then what do? Do I, after he hits me, move left?
No, the other boss is going to come hit you.
And so now where?
Just stand right where you are.
And now where do we hit? We hit either one.
Middle.
You can hit. You got to facing the second one, but hit the first one. So you're angling into the second one in the AoEs.
I think Negan's got it.
I think yeah.
He's dead in the middle.
But there's only so many people that can stand there, and we'll just eat all the damage.
Oh, you have to?
Yeah,
Yep.
you do.
Oh. Whoops.
So now you're getting full value. Every hit is supposed to be an AoE, and then when the
Yeah, Groggy, you need to hit. And we're doing this in the wrong place though, because now I'm about to eat donuts. I think we should just do it the correct way.
See, now they're completely stacked on top of each other.
Yeah.
Or they were for a second. I mean, we're doing pretty quick damage to them.
No, I think
We're getting
losing.
wrecked.
Yeah, we're getting pretty wrecked.
I don't know. Let's try it.
I really think that what Spartan does is he does these on easy mode, and he thinks that he's on nightmare. He's like, oh, look at how easy this was. My.
Why is Groggy getting out?
It.
Stop getting out, Groggy.
Yeah, you gotta be max damage or we're all gonna be dead.
I mean, if we could survive long enough, we're doing some good damage to it. We're down to 244.
I don't think you guys are hitting both targets though. Like you need to hit the one so that
Negan
you're standing in the middle. Yeah, like Negan is. I think it's just Groggy needs to relocate.
Well, and Abe needs to relocate. There's
No,
way you're
Abe's,
hitting both.
yeah, but he can't move.
Part of the left.
He's tanking.
I can't move.
He
I'm
can't
tanking.
go
How am
anywhere.
I supposed to get over there?
But Groggy needs to go kind of down to the left and then target the boss, and then he'd hit.
No,
both.
he's swiping them both. I'm pretty sure he's fine.
Yeah.
I think now Abe was actually hitting both because they just pivoted together a little bit.
I don't know if I'm hitting both though, so I'm gonna adjust. See, now I'm hitting both, I think. Because I'm standing in the hitbox of the one, and my AoE is definitely hitting both. I think we're going to win, even though it feels really sloppy.
It looks
looks
like
so sloppy. Oh my god.
well, it looks like they're they're stacked right, at least now that I'm watching.
Yeah, but I'm like eating all the damage. But it doesn't seem to matter.
Because instead of attacking, you're doing double the damage all the time. That's the concept of it.
Well, I wonder if you could do it this way on Hell.
I haven't tried it. So
No,
I
there's no way.
can't give you that one.
I mean, just 'cause
So
we're
much
we're
more
barely
health.
I mean, damage-wise, I think we could do it. It's just we barely survived is the problem.
Yeah. Yeah.
So the question is, do we do it that way again and try to
No.
fine-tune that?
No, I don't see any value to learning how to do that.
Well, no. I mean, if that's the easy mode way of doing it, then why wouldn't we try to?
Because we need to learn the real way, so that when we go on
Maybe
Hell,
that is the way you're supposed to.
Oh
do it.
wait! It can be done my way, right?
No.
What? No, you're bullshitting me now.
it can be
my
done.
way. It can be done.
It can
I
be
just
done.
wouldn't do it on Hell.
Yeah, and since we would not do it that way on Hell, I don't think we should do it this way on Nightmare, because we're not learning, right? Like, you know, when you raid in World of Warcraft, I'll stand on my soapbox for a second. You get so much practice doing the same stupid raid over and over that it becomes kind of automatic second nature. And then as that all
Muscle
becomes
memory.
Yeah, it becomes muscle memory. And then as those things are muscle memory, you can start to think about and fine tune some of the other details. So I think the more we do it correctly, the better off
and
we'll
last
be.
time we did it correctly, it was so smooth. I mean, we just taunted. The taunts were clean.
Yeah.
I mean, it was we all finished with half
The
health.
first time I never got a debuff, so I could actually stay put and then
So
tank.
yeah, and we should have, I think, 3 people hitting Sun and 1 person hitting Moon. Is that right?
I think you start off with 2 on each, and then the one person, then Groggy taunts the sun when the moon becomes the sun.
Who's-
and then
Exactly.
Who's the tank
Right.
for each one?
I'm the sun tank, and then
I'll take Moon. Groggy, you gotta join.
Oh, one second. So the sun.
No worries.
Wait. So what am I?
So
You're just doing damage.
you're moon.
To what?
Moon.
Moon.
Okay.
Or no, you go on the sun to start with, and then so Groggy's on the moon to start with, and then Groggy will get out of the moon. Yeah, that works.
So Groggy's going Moon with me.
Yes. Correct. That's what we did last time.
But I'm going.
You're going left. Yes, correct.
Thank you.
And then when we taunt, you and me will go right.
You need to explain it to me like I'm 5.
Talk to me like I'm in kindergarten. I'm gonna move. Groggy, you're gonna get hit by the sun debuff if you stand there.
Yeah, I'm moving him.
I wasn't.
You can get
moving him,
behind
and
me.
I was trying to move him, and you have pushed him closer. So
I taunted.
Okay, that worked really well.
So Groggy's gonna have no debuff. So Groggy,
do we just stay in this?
No.
definitely not.
Get out, get out, get
It's
out,
too
get
late.
out.
It's too late. It's too late.
But he didn't have the debuff at least. You gotta
Weird.
go kill
That didn't
Negan.
give the debuff.
You
Okay.
can go kill that.
Wow, that's interesting. Oh, now he's got the debuff. Sadness.
I don't think I'm gonna get there fast enough.
Donuts.
Uh-oh.
It's
hot donuts.
donut time.
Oh my god! I'm trying to kill this stupid.
You
ass.
did do not donut that correctly. You do not do that correctly.
Yeah, I see what you did there. Very punny. Is Savage Totem worth it in the late game? I don't think Savage Totem's even worth it in the early game.
Me and Dave made it.
Yeah,
think it worked
I
on
made it, but
I can't
definitely-
wait to break it. It doesn't work
Kill
on
it.
Ceroli's. There's no
Kill
point.
Kill it, Negan. You gotta kill that.
Why did I get put on this side? I don't like this side at all.
You gotta kill that head.
Next
All right,
time,
I'm
Negan,
running.
you can be on my side.
Okay, Negan, go taunt it. Go taunt the sun.
Well, you told me to kill the ad. You got to take your pick.
Well, you were the ones. I'll get it. I'll get the sun.
I got Moon. I got it.
I got sun. I got sun.
You gotta pull it more apart.
Yeah, I'm trying. No, I think it's plenty far. Although I got sun debuffed, so we're getting kind of wrecked now. And this is why we practice.
Or we
The
practice
correct way.
pushing them together because maybe that's the easier way to do it on Hell.
It might be the easier way to do it on Hell. It
I
feels
don't
unlikely.
think there's no way with twice as much health. How are we gonna? We barely made it through with 600k. How are we
Yeah.
gonna get through a million?
The ad's in.
And how are we doing on
Negan,
this
the
one?
ad. This, oh,
Not
no,
that
never
great.
mind. Don't even hit the ad. Forget it. We're doing fine. Oh, you guys are kind of wrecked. Not gonna lie. Groggy's looking good.
Well, yeah, because Groggy doesn't get hit by anything
Anything.
other than the sun buff when he wasn't supposed to. Oh, I got to get out of this somehow. I think it's too late.
Yeah, we have this moon way too close to you.
Yeah.
Because part of the problem is that Groggy, you need to not take any damage from this so that you can taunt.
Hey, this is much better.
Yeah, Negan, if
for
you
sure.
have both buffs, you're better off on the moon because you can avoid the moon. You can't avoid the moon.
Going to die soon anyway, so what's the difference?
All right, you got to switch
This
and
is
taunt. Did we just wipe this up? I think we do.
Yeah, I say we just back out.
Yeah.
I'm backing out.
Yeah, I think this is why we got to practice the real way of doing it. Because you can't. I don't think you can do this on Hell. Do you think? Do you think this is doable on Hell that way? I don't think so.
I don't think so.
So, who's with me on the right side?
I'm gonna go right side. I don't go
Great.
left side.
Great. Invites out.
It's fine. You guys go right, and I'll just solo tank the left one. How about that? And then that way you don't.
No, because there's an ad that doesn't work. Groggy, you go left.
Wait, hold on. We need a second.
Okay.
There's some kind of a kingdom issue that I need to look at.
Kingdom issue. Ooh.
It's not me.
I didn't do it. I didn't do it. 1 million account what? Your voice sounds really weird. It might be everybody. I'm going to disconnect from voice, reconnect real quick. All right. Can you hear me? Uh-oh. Now I can't hear anybody in Discord voice. Super awkward. Yeah, Discord is going down. All right. All right, F for Discord. Discord is gone. This is going to be really interesting if we can do this without any communication whatsoever. Let's see here. Negan is tanking, which is fine. Dude, Discord just like totally ate it, and it tanked my computer's performance overall, which is kind of remarkable. Thanks, Discord. Okay, so let's see if we get back in. I might not get out of that in time. I did. Nice. Okay. Dude, Discord is just like totally tanking. It was somewhat astonishing. Alright. Let's see what we can do here. Alright, can you hear me? No? Bueller? Alright, they can't hear me, but the stream can hear me, yeah? My game froze. Man. Alright, we can fix that. We can fix that. We can hear you, but the game froze. I see that. When this stream fires back up, you're gonna be like, oh, I see why this was complicated. You're like in the middle of a fight, trying to fix Discord, trying to fix, there we go. Boom. Negan needed to run to the other side here. I don't know what he's doing. I can stay because I don't have a debuff. Let's see. Oh, this is really easy to tank. But my voice is totally busted. For Discord. Let's see if we can fix it. Alright, can you guys hear me? I can't hear you at all. Alright. Moving in. I will work on this, boss. They're blaming me. I'm doing great in this encounter. I got nearly max health, and I'm tanking. Easy. I'm tanking, so I can't kill the ad here. This needed to be somebody else. You can hear me. Interesting. Huh. Okay, they're switching, so I gotta switch. And I don't know, somebody shouldn't be double debuffed here. Somebody shouldn't be double debuffed. Well, now I think we just keep them stacked and kill them. So try to position to just hit them both. It's funny you guys can hear me. I know. No Spartan, no Horsemen. Just burn them. AoE burn them. Now. Too late for strategy. In fact, I'm going to relocate a little bit to make the AoE burn easier at this point. Oh, Groggy's dead. Interesting. Well, it's just me and Abe. Let's see if this works. I think we can AoE burn them. I think we can do it. Honestly. Just stand here. Don't move. We got it. Rip. I blame Discord. I'm going to force quit again. Again. Sigh. Alright, Discord. It's up to you. I'm counting on you, Discord, to do the thing. I think this might enrage. But this is going to be really close. I think we got like 30 seconds. Taunt one of these guys. 5%? Ah, enrage. Alright, what in the world happened to Discord? Even now, it's like... it's not working. It's definitely not working. I'll try to join voice, but I bet you it's not going to work. Let's see. I mean, it thinks I'm in voice. Yeah, definitely not working. I rejoin. And... that's not even letting me rejoin. Can you hear me? I can't hear you still. So weird. Sound. Yeah, the sound is set up correctly. And, man. Alright, well. The stream did bug for like 10 seconds. Yeah. I'm not sure what the play is here. Because I can't hear them at all. And, like, I can force quit. It's not doing anything. If I look in my activity monitor, Discord has been fully force quit. But I know it's definitely one of those moments where it's like time to restart the computer, but I think that'll kill the stream, which is less than optimal. Let's see. Give Discord one more try. Kind of a bummer. Discord is definitely great for coordination, but not my favorite tool for reliability for sure. We'll open it up one more time. And give it another shot. I don't know what the answer is. Even now, it's just loading in so slowly. I don't think it's going to work. Yeah, it's just totally tanking. Can you hear me? I can't hear you. Awkward. I got one more attempt at how to fix this. Unplug my headset, plug it back in. What about that? Okay. I think they can't hear me now. Let's see. Give it one more shot. Jump back in with the Horsemen. Maybe. I think sound on my computer just like died. All right. Rip stream. Here's what we're going to do. I think what I'm going to try to do is restart my computer, fire up the stream again, and I think it'll work, and you don't have to go anywhere. So let's see how that goes, and we'll be right back. All right. We should be back. Now that we're back, we fire up Discord, see if we can fix that. Kind of a bummer. Little ripperoni there. Chisgule was a nice man. We will miss him.
See.
God, you guys can hear me now, right? Yeah, Discord is garbage. What garbage?
Can you hear us?
Yeah.
That's the key.
Yeah, I can hear you guys loud and clear.
We've been able to hear you
the whole time.
Yeah.
The whole time. Been able to hear you.
Everything you said, we can hear.
Yeah.
Weird.
So like that time that you insulted Abe's mom a little bit ago, we heard that.
Yeah.
I'm glad you heard that because that was definitely intended. All right. Well, we're back in action and we should be good to go now. Viewership plummeted, but whatever. We just pick it up back where it is. I throw my computer out the window, light it on fire. My neighbors call the police, and everything will be fine.
All right, we've been in this thing trying to matchmake for 7 minutes now. You want to get in this?
Yeah. So, hold on. I mean...
You and Groggy.
I feel like...
About 10 minutes before we need to take a sunset break.
I feel like this should be really easy, and for some reason it's hard.
I think the really easy is the Spartan way, which is as much as it like chaps my something to
like
that.
The skillful way should be really easy too. Like
or that way is the intended way, and we're just doing it.
No. So the skillful way is to have Abe is tanking left, I'll tank right, and Negan, you're gonna be with me. You're gonna take no damage from Moon. So when it phase shifts, you taunt, and I switch to the other side. And then one person can stay over there because they're not going to take any damage either, as long as I taunt.
I need to tank it first because I need to spread them apart because I'm faster than Abe.
Fine, you can take that side first. And then which of you is killing the ads?
I'll kill the ad.
You'll kill the ads. Because it should be super doable.
Yeah, it's just a transition. When we did the transitions clean, it was really good that one time.
Yeah.
Like 2 weeks ago. Right?
That one time.
But it was,
Yeah.
I mean, but it was so easy, and it was without, no one had to say anything. It was just easy, and it should be easy. All
I
right,
think I have to be on the opposite side of you. So you need a taunt
Here, Abe, you
when
taunt
you
it.
get there. Okay. And
I
then
got
I'm going
it.
to go away from you.
You go around
Don't
Groggy
trick.
to the top, and then to pull them away, and then you taunt. How about
and
that?
then, so whichever one of you is not tanking has to kill the ads.
Okay. Crap, that didn't work.
But you don't have to pull it away. We're fine.
Okay, this is fine. Okay. All right, re-taunt it, Groggy, and I'll kill the ad.
See, because like we can pull it away when we do this phase, right? Like we can use this first little moon blow up as a way to move it away. See, and now it's even further. Easy.
Just gonna kill this ad before this donut gets out of here.
Look at that donut placement for me. Perfect.
Yeah, me too.
I need to
Well, I
move
gotta
a bit.
no. Actually, my donut placement's really bad. But great news is that they're even more spread apart now. Well, they were until a second ago. Okay,
Groggy got it handled.
and we're back up to 219 people watching. That's not so bad.
Okay, so when it turns to sun, Negan will need to taunt your boss, right?
Correct.
And then you'll come get this one.
And I'll run over and get that one, and you guys
Yeah,
run
Groggy
over
and I
here.
need to run. Yeah. You might want to.
Actually, one of you can stay, because I'm gonna taunt it off you. Like Groggy, since he's so far away, he can stay.
Then I'll get double debuff, no?
Nope, you will not, because I'm gonna taunt, and you're never gonna get hit from this point forward. So you're good. The thing that gives the moon debuff is wait, you gotta back up.
Oh,
It switched to you, and now you're double debuffed. Awkward. Well, now you can hit this one, I guess. So I guess you do have to switch. Because it remembered that you were, I guess, a favorite. I don't know, the whole way this works is going to change when they switch the enmity table.
What
Anyways.
does that even mean?
It
Is
means,
that enemy table?
no, enmity
They
means...
just spell it wrong?
No, it means anger.
Oh.
Oh, I thought that was
It's like the
island
threat
from-
meter.
I thought that was the island from Jaws. What's enmity?
It means like
No,
hatred.
That's what Japanese people use for hatred in their video games.
Never mind. No one liked that joke. All right.
I don't know
Hopefully,
what
hopefully
that
chat
was.
appreciated that one.
Enmity?
It's amity.
Oh. Oh, I didn't even remember that it was
You never-
enmity.
No.
Oh,
I haven't
old
watched
thing.
Jaws for like 20 years.
You making a
What are you
play
talking
on
about?
words?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Groggy's getting wrecked. Get out of there.
Amity.
Oh my gosh. Kenyu has pronunciation. Okay. Let's see, we're doing great.
So am I staying here? Where am I going?
We got you
I gotta
both.
move.
Everybody's got to move.
So no one's taunting. This
I'm
one.
getting the sun. I'll get the sun.
I got moon.
I got sun. I think.
Easy.
Yeah.
Swaps are easy.
Yeah, Groggy's got to stay with the moon since he's.
And you think this is a better way than just putting him in the middle, huh?
I think this is how we're gonna have to do it on Hell,
Yeah, for sure.
and so we may as well get good at it,
gonna
especially
go-
if we're struggling on Nightmare.
Yeah, you needed to kill that ad, Negan, since I was the one
Well, too late now.
tanking. It'll be fine. All right. Can you
Am
kill
I
this
supposed to
ad?
kill this thing? Is that my
Yes.
job? Or
Yeah,
somebody's
I
job?
mean, if I'm tanking, that needs to be your job.
I'm gonna get
I mean,
double debuffed.
No, you won't.
Oh, I'm getting out of this
So
thing.
you're gonna get donutted, is what you're gonna get.
Oh,
I like donuts.
But the moon debuff only hits the person when that little orb drops out of the sky. So unless you're
Oh
getting
my God.
unless you're getting orbed or you're getting donutted like Groggy. Lol. But the donuts don't actually give you a debuff either. See,
no, the
yeah,
donuts don't debuff. They just
No.
do a
But see
lot of
how
damage.
Negan, you got to get out of that.
see, Groggy has
We're almost dead. I'm staying. I'm not.
Okay. Fine.
oh,
It's too slow.
the aggro switched up though, which is interesting. Well, and the funny thing is, anything we learn about the aggro is going to change. Just burn it. Just burn it. Doesn't matter now. You need better damage dealers, Cavs or Esong and Edward. It could be we're just bringing the wrong commanders.
Yeah, but it's not though, because if you read the thing,
Oh, it enraged. I think it's right. We're definitely not doing enough damage.
but if you read it, it says one of the bosses takes a 20% less from Cav and 50% less from archers, and the other one takes 20% less from archers and 50% from Cav. So why wouldn't you use infantry? So you don't get nerfed at all.
I mean, at this point, let's just stack them up. I surrender.
The Spartan way.
I surrender. I don't know. I mean, we did it effortlessly. It felt when we got this right last week.
Yeah.
So I don't know what's going on.
I don't know why the damage was so bad.
It was really bad.
I mean, I've got my skin, I've got all my gear.
I think we just who's going in first to stack them up? It's gonna be Abe.
Yeah, I go. You have to give me a second because I'm a little bit
Alright.
slower than you guys.
Yeah, we'll just stack them up and call it a day. Negan, you ready?
I'm dealing with something. Give me a minute.
No problem. I've said this many times in my videos and streams, but I'll say it here again, that being king is a highly underappreciated, non-trivial amount of work.
Okay. Well, it's just I'm going to just say it's a stupid situation that people are getting upset about for no reason. So.
Agreed.
You know, I feel like most, and we'll let Abe go in first here, I think most folks don't appreciate, and again, I have no clue what's happening, so this isn't a judgment of anybody, but I think most folks don't appreciate...
Wait, are we changing the roles here? Because I was going right for
We're double stacking them. We're just...
Sure. Oh, we're double stacking.
Yeah, we're just Spartaning it. I've surrendered on doing a skillful approach, and I would just want to Spartan it now.
Okay. Then I'm in the right place.
You're in the right place. This is...
I think everybody's in the right place for this approach.
Yeah, everyone except Groggy.
Again.
I'm targeting.
You're targeting the wrong guy is what you're doing.
Yeah, there you go. Now you're good.
Ooh, look at that stack.
Even the ad's dying.
But yeah, like... Oh man, I think people just need to reduce drama. Like, the value of players who just reduce drama in the kingdom is immense.
Well, so we can even, I mean, I don't think there's even anything wrong with talking about this. I mean, it's, people are slowly starting to trickle back to the home kingdom, right?
Yeah.
And and probably just an information thing for people watching. We try to limit farms, especially really small farms in Zone 3. Because Zone 3, as I'm sure everyone listening knows, gets very crowded, right? I mean, especially when everyone goes back there and you got all these accounts, it gets very crowded. So we really try to limit, small farms in Zone 3. And there somehow some 1 million account is on fire. We don't know who it is. I don't think it's anyone's account. It's only gathered 300,000 lifetime on a 1 million account. So it sure looks like it's a troll account to me. But it's on fire.
Groggy, what are you doing?
Nobody's taking ownership of it, but one of the other leaders is upset that it got burned. And without knowing who it is, just that it's burning. And it's like, and the person who did it's offline. And it's not who you would think it is. And it's like, okay, well, we don't know what happened. This doesn't look like anyone's account. It looks like a troll account with that little lifetime gathering. Why are we getting upset about this until we know the details?
Unless you get a report from the dude who got burnt, what are you gonna do?
Right. I mean,
yeah.
But I mean, how can a 1 million account with 300,000 lifetime gathering actually farm? It's not.
Groggy, can you talk? Oh, you're moving. Yeah. I think.
What are we doing here?
Well, because he was getting double donated. You don't want to get double donated.
You're supposed to just be burning it.
Yeah, I thought we were just everyone stand still and we just.
Yeah, you're supposed to just stand still and burn it.
Yeah, but that was my problem. Is I stood still to burn it, but I got donutted, and you can't get those donuts
It's
through the face.
up to me and Groggy. We still have half life left, and it's
There's
got
plenty of time
50K.
as long as you're
We'll
hitting
see.
both.
Yeah.
We got a
I
super
mean,
chat here. Dark Icarus XX5, $5 super chat. If I have low combat tech, should I use full skill tree as opposed to singular troop tree on Minamoto or Sun Tzu? Wow, very specific question. So I'll answer your question with a different question, which is, do you have enough troops to bring a singular troop type if your combat tech is really low? I think that the skill tree is nice in the early game because you can bring mixed troops and it's kind of fine. What do you guys prefer between?
I mean, typically, I think the play was skill tree early, and then when your tech was good, you go more cav. So
barely.
more tanky.
Jeez.
Barely.
That was a nail biter at the end.
Do we still have one
We
more?
still have one more. Oh my god.
Oish.
Well, what time is it?
You guys need your 10 minutes, no?
Well, I think we can not.
If we can knock this out
We just
fast
do it again, but
maybe.
everybody's just got to stand there and damage it. Like you can't
We're
move
just-
around.
We're not. I don't think I'm gonna have enough time to do my sunsets.
It's 10 to 8, no?
Well, you don't wait
I'm
till the
not gonna
last
have
minute.
enough I got 20 sunsets I gotta do.
All right, you want to do your sunsets? We'll go to Q&A.
Yeah, I can do that.
Can we do that real quick?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
Thank you.
And what I think I can go do. Let me see here. I can go.
Level up your Kira.
I think I can level up my Kira. Nope. One more win needed, and I can level her up. One more win needed. Carlos says, Guan Yu, is it good for rallying flags? I don't know, Spartan, what do you think? You rallied flags with this at this KVK. What did you think?
I rallied with Ramsey YSG.
Oh, you did not use Guan.
Nope.
I did.
He was doing Guan in Ark of Osiris.
I use Guan Leo in Argat.
It all depends on what garrison you're hitting. You know, if you can counter a garrison with it, sure, it does great. If you're hitting into, Artemisia, no. Just try again.
He's good for getting severely wounded troops.
I mean, I crushed a few people that had Martel Constantine, but I think most of that was the fact that we had better reinforcements, though. But I mean, they were still really good. Yeah. We had the field presence so that we could do better at reinforcing.
Yeah, I mean,
But I mean, it did really well against it.
And it's not really necessarily answering the guy's question, but the Leo is kind of useless attacking the flag because most of the time you're not even proccing that last skill because you're keeping your rally reinforced.
Yeah.
So.
But it does. I'm pretty sure it still goes off the first player, though.
It goes off of
So-
Leo's that 10%.
Hey, Spartan, question. In your kamikaze crazy person way of doing this event, what commanders are people using? Guan Alex or something else?
Well, everyone's using Guan YSG.
Yeah,
or,
okay, that was the problem. We're not using Esong. Are you guys using Esong? I'm not.
No, I was doing
No.
Alex.
Yeah, that was the problem.
YSG gives you more AoE.
Yeah.
I was about to switch it
Well,
to that.
you saw what we were using. You could have said.
I
something.
wasn't paying attention to your. I don't see what your commanders are.
You see the
Or
little
listen.
shields pop up.
Or listen when we say that everybody else is going
Bro,
out.
I've been
except for
two
me.
boxing here, enjoying my new phone and whatever. But yeah,
Mhm.
it's Guan YSG for the rest of them to get the pure AoE.
Now,
If you're gonna be the spare tire, you need to fill your role.
Yo.
now when you say two boxing, you normally play on like an Android device, and you now have so you normally
I bought an iPhone just because I have two accounts on the same Google, so I bought an iPhone just so I can do 1-on-1 now.
nice.
But now I can do 3 because I have 2 BlueStacks and my iPhone.
Nice. I'm gonna leave a food node dirty, by the way, to go farm gold instead. Don't hate me.
If you're in Lost Kingdom, I don't think it really matters. There's so many
No,
times.
Lost Kingdom's about to close.
No, we're still gonna get 24 hours after reset.
Well, okay, so we got 24 hours to go farm stuff. Do you think our Lost Kingdom is gonna go crazy? think?
I don't think so. I hope not. 'Cause
I don't think
like
ours will.
There's always going to be that one person. I don't take the chance.
us and our opposing A kingdom have taken steps to mitigate that risk. How about
Yeah.
that?
Yeah, I think that's totally fair. Shifty Walnut is saying yes! Exclamation point! Exclamation point! Oh wait! No! But what's he saying yes to? I think he's
The
saying.
Spartan rage emoji.
I think he's saying yes to one elite noob member of the channel saying, "Hey, we need a Spartan rage emoji." Oh my god! You realize you're a celebrity when you rock a mega mug on a live stream. I mean, yeah. All we need is a Reese's mug, and we could make government policy. Maybe people will get that joke. Maybe not. Anyways, I have T3 2 million power. Is that good? Sounds like you're off to a good start, but you're definitely at the start. Hey, Chisgule. Free to play with equal amounts of infantry and cavalry with Max, Richard, and Esong on the way. What civs do I need to pick? Well, the video you're looking for is my extremely detailed civilization guide. The link's in the description of this video. You got plenty of time to think about civs. If you're not City Hall 25, I would not change your civ yet. What do you guys think? Should people be switching their civs before City Hall 25?
No, never.
You don't know what you want yet. You know, you're too young to appreciate.
What I like to do is use Germany pre-KVK, get all that nice troop training, and then once KVK
but
starts.
most people aren't willing to spend 10. It doesn't make most people. It doesn't make sense for most people to spend the 10k gems or 20k gems round trip.
You can use alliance credits if
Well,
you got them.
Yeah, I don't think gems is the right way to do it, though. I think it's all about alliance credits to switch. When I did the math on it, I realized... Well, the reason is that teleports you can get at a discount in a bunch of places, whereas civilization switches you cannot. So you're paying full price for teleports in terms of the currency. I forget when I did that math, but I think you could get like the same amount of teleports as it would cost you for a civ swap in the shop, whereas if you're spending gems, you can get these teleports like half off.
Also, if you're gonna make 2 million T5 over the course of the 4 months, whatever it is, you're gonna get your money's value.
And how many people does that apply to?
Well, he said over the few months.
Over 4 or 5 months? Yeah, I'm not talking about in one go like some people, but
now,
that's still a lot. That's still a lot.
Now, I don't know about you guys. So I was just pointing out that, like, you know, I was hovering over the donation for Alliance skills, and I don't do the gold donations. I can talk, I swear. I'll do the stone donations, but not the gold donations. Or do you
depends on what's available.
Yeah. Well, right now nothing's available, but I'm just not going to donate. Because if I donate 20x, that's 100,000 gold. That's a lot of gold. 100,000 gold.
Credits.
Oh, I don't want
the credits.
I want the gold. How many credits do you get? Do you get extra credits if it crits?
I don't even look at what the type of RSS is. I just hit donate.
I used to do that. Well, let's see here. If it crits, do I get more?
Dude, it's times rough where Chiz is like, yo,
yeah, I'm not gold poor.
Whoa, what's going on here?
Dude, I got 25 million gold. I'm out. Now, granted, I got plenty of tokens, but
I mean, there's nowhere else I could turn gold into teleport. I'm just saying.
Yeah, but I'll turn my stone into teleports. But my gold, I'm just gonna keep my gold.
Okay.
I'm too gold poor, man. There once was a time where I had resources to burn. Winksy Rock, thank you for the $2 super chat. City Hall 25, Korea. 195,000 full march archers. Which civilization? So you're currently Korea. And here's my thought on Korea. And I think I've talked about this a couple times, but I think this is worth repeating. That the research speed you get the full benefit from if you use it all with speed ups the day you switch to Korea, or if you do it over the course of like 8 months. And the problem is that you are sort of losing value compared to other things, the longer you take sitting with Korea. So while I really like the increased hospital capacity, and if you're all about archers, I actually really like the defense and I like the special unit. But, you know, if you were to be speeding up all your T5 and did it like, you know, in a day, you'd have already gotten the full benefit of the research speed. You switch over to like Germany and you start getting like something that gives you more value over time, if that makes sense. So
I like Ottoman for archers.
yeah, Ottoman, I mean, if what you want is combat effectiveness, like Ottoman is the jam. I mean, archer health's great. March speed is phenomenal. The skill damage is phenomenal. So that's the thing I struggle with Korea. Is like, research speed is really good, but it loses its relative value the longer you stay on Korea. It's extremely high value if you are like banging out your T5 and starts to lose. Now, what's the break even? I don't actually know where that lives. But at some point, you start to get a lot more value from, I really do like Germany. Like, the more I play, the more I like Germany. The AP recovery is super legit. I mean, you basically are converting action points into resources and experience and gems and speed ups. The training speed, the thing about troop training speed is that it applies to all 4 troop training buildings, which is really good. Somebody's got a dog. I like Germany a lot. I like Germany a lot. Now, I don't know how I feel, though, about Britain if you wanted to be, like, with an archer unit and have troop training speed, you know? Because, like, the garrison capacity is kind of like... Like, the only time that matters is if your city's getting rallied and you're getting reinforced. And it seems to be really, like, out of style to reinforce a player's city that's getting rallied, which makes no sense to me. I don't understand that.
Doesn't happen anymore.
I'll give you my logic. This is why it doesn't make any sense to me. People are like, oh, I don't want to reinforce the city. But, like, if you put 1 million more troops in that city, right? Like, if they had 3 million troops and now you take them to 4 million troops, it is pretty savage to be attacking into 4 million troops. And you can keep reinforcing it, which means as their rally gets weaker, if it's not getting reinforced, they're battling into worse and worse odds. You could really wreck them. And still, it's even better than defending a flag, by the way. Because I think that the talents that you can have for defending your city are potentially better than the talents you could have for defending a flag. So if what you want to do is kill a bunch of the opponent's troops, I'd jump a bunch of people into that city and wreck them. The reason that people don't do that is that it's like kind of in style to like let your city get wrecked and then peace shield, which I don't think is the best way to do it. I think if what you want to do is inflict maximum pain, you reinforce the crap out of that city. You keep it full, you make them reinforce the rally, you swarm the rally, you swarm the people reinforcing the rally, and like you wreck them. That's how you wreck them. My 2 cents. And in that case, the garrison capacity of 20% is good. Because you go from having a reinforcement capacity of 1 million to 1.2 million. But that's still pretty incremental.
I have a question.
Yep.
The people that are garrisoning that city, they don't get dead troops, right?
They do.
They do.
50% dead. Just like if you're defending a flag.
The only difference is that cities are going to have more troops than the flag.
Ooh, it's reset. Hold the phone. Hold the phone. Here we go. So what we need to do now is... Ooh, Lost Kingdom closing soon. Timer's on the board. It's right in front of my face.
Yep. So no new tiles and stuff should be spawned.
Theoretically.
It should be all what's on the table.
Yeah. All right, let's see here. Close out of this. Reopen.
We gonna do our spins and stuff?
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
we
do
do
you
our
want to finish
spins.
Ceroli or do you want to do your spins first?
We only have one more Ceroli. Might as well just finish it.
All right, we'll just do
Lucky
it.
spins.
We'll just do the Ceroli. I'm anxious.
It's open. It's been going for 13 minutes. So.
Oh my gosh, I'm the worst. Well, you guys were doing Sunset though, so
Yeah,
all right.
but
So
if it matters, he finished first and I finished second. So
okay, I gotta change my preset though because we are doing this wrong.
Yeah, you guys change your
Oh,
presets. I'm
yeah.
keeping Guan Leo. You guys can do Guan
I can,
YSGs.
I can do that. That's fine.
Yeah.
Okay,
All right.
no problem.
All right. And
Done.
E-song.
Man, and I even wrecked in Sunset with my equipment being all messed up.
Oh,
for
very,
this.
very impressive. All right. I'm joining now.
It says team not found. Did you cancel it?
I'll.
Team not found. Maybe it got messed up at reset.
Yeah, probably. Maybe. I can do a bite again. Let's see if it does that. Does that work?
Yeah.
So someone says the problem is the people who reinforce have troops die, but the city doesn't unless there's a full hospital. See, but
That is correct.
that's correct. But you will. It is the literal most advantaged place to fight. Like I think the talents are better than what you could do in a flag.
Well,
Maybe-
yeah, and you outnumber them if you're reinforcing a city.
And you can way outnumber them. Yeah, you can way outnumber them if you're doing a city, especially if the reinforcing starts right away to the city.
What happens to Ceroli? It just disappeared on my screen.
Oh, I'll try it again.
And now it's team not found again. We were missing Groggy, and then it just disappeared.
I'll do it again.
I see.
Is Groggy there?
I'm here.
Okay.
All right, it's going out.
Okay. I'm
I
in
see
again.
it. I got it. We're in.
Ready?
Let's do this.
All right.
All right, Abe, group
All right.
them up. Are you there, Abe?
Yeah, I'm moving
Oh, I see you.
super fast.
You're so slow. All right.
Okay. Leo's got lead in his pants.
Okay. Can't say I've heard that expression before. All right, here we go. Well, this should go much better.
Yeah, especially since you guys have finally figured out how to hit the middle and hit everything.
The E-song AoE should be much better.
Yeah, that
So there should be no chance that you miss anything else.
All right. Couldn't garrison capacity be useful for Ark of Osiris League? If it's a teleporter, the more troops it can reinforce when the city... I don't think it counts as a city. Your city is a war camp.
Called a war camp.
Yeah. 150,000 credits is equal to 750 gems for a full price teleport. So it's basically like 13.2 teleports for full price, which puts it equally to 2 million for the Civ swap.
I'm moving through because I do not want to get hit by this. Never mind. I did it anyway.
Guess what, guys?
What?
30% extra damage in Ian's ballad this week.
You deal
For
30%
what?
extra damage, or you take 30%?
No, you deal from cavalry. That's the weekly.
Oh, wow. Well, get wrecked.
Oh yeah, we got to do. So we're gonna do what? We're wheels next.
We're gonna finish this.
We're gonna
He's
do our
his
trivia,
wheel.
Yep.
and then because we can do wheel then trivia. Because if we all do our trivia about the same time, we should be able to bang it out, and then we can do Ian's.
Yeah.
I'm getting wrecked by the way.
I'm going to taunt one of them off you. I mean, we kind of want you getting a little wrecked, because when you're below 50%, you start...
No, when I get below
Shielding?
10%, I get 4% damage.
Yeah, that'll
Now
be cool.
I'm probably doing more damage than you are right now.
I think Groggy's in the perfect spot to miss the donuts right now
So
from the screen.
I think what Deathstroke is saying is that you should... I need a conclusion, Deathstroke. Are you saying the conclusion is to buy the teleports from the shop, the Alliance shop, or the Civ swaps? I think it's the Civ swaps. Winksy Rocks, thank you for the $5 super chat. Appreciate you going in detail thinking about Ottoman next. I open field a lot. You're actually the reason I started playing Rock, and I deserve a $5 tip. Well, thank you for the donation. Much appreciated, and hopefully that helps you out with the civilizations. I talk about it way in depth in that video I mentioned, linked in the description. Uh-oh. Are we losing? It's going to come down to Groggy and Negan.
Nah, we got this. It's only
As
20.
usual.
As usual, huh?
Please.
It's because I taunted.
Yeah.
Groggy, you're not getting hit in the donut, right? Because you're in that spot where you're in is perfect.
I think the first one clipped me.
I got this. Don't worry.
Oh, I got an 8-hour
with a
speed
blue
up.
box.
And Abe got an 8-hour speed up.
Wah, wah, wah.
The blue box is better, though. Groggy's the only one who really got kind of wrecked there.
It's okay. I deserve
All
it.
right. Are we done with Ceroli for the next 3 days?
We're
until
done.
they bring it back.
We're done. Thank goodness. I'm going to save my currency. I'm not going to buy anything.
I'll trade all my bad luck for 8 spots.
All right, so is it wheel time? I think it's wheel time.
I
Yeah,
want
let's do our
time.
wheels.
Your wheel time. The rest of
Yeah.
us.
Oh, sorry, guys.
Hey, I'm still spinning the wheel.
sorry to hear that.
What's that? That you guys spun already?
No, I
No,
already got a
they
Max Ramsey.
expertise
I didn't
Max
know
Ramses.
Ramsey.
They expertise Ramses for war.
Well, and not only that, but I spun the 50% just to see what I would get, and I got, what did I get? Gold or something?
You got a
I got-
Ramsey head.
I got two
No, I got
more
a
Ramsey
head on
heads.
Oh, and the free
Woo.
one. Yeah, you got
And then
food.
I got
You got...
food or something.
Yeah.
That
Okay,
spin
she's
is
all
good.
But see, like here's value, right? If you'd done what I did, I spent 3,600 gems. I got a legendary commander sculpture,
Ah.
8 200k golds, a Ramsey, and a wood. So I mean,
No, but
technically,
do we want to tell chat what some of the people in our alliance were doing yesterday?
oh, this is the type of whale we have. We have whales that we're
You mean
willing,
Gaius and Juggernaut?
yeah, that we're willing to.
Well, hold on. No, you gotta explain that already have Ramses map
Expertise.
expertise done. Go ahead now. Go.
Yes, and they decided that because their places where you could get legendary heads, universals, were so limited that they wanted to spin the wheel up to 70 times to get the 15 gold heads that you get.
Oh, wow.
So, and Gaius ended up on day one getting 50 Ramses that he couldn't use. He had like an epic, like multiple 8 count, 50 on
three
60
8
spins. He
He
had
had
3
three
8
8
counts, which of course he never got when he was actually trying to max it.
That's awful. That's kind of amazing. Yeah, I just hit the 70 spin mark and
Yeah,
got
me
those
too.
rewards, those 10 sculptures. Dude, I have so many sculptures. I keep waiting for new commanders before I spend my sculptures, and they keep not showing up. It's literally been a month since we thought
yeah,
we
well-
got them.
It's
Well, because
very.
you listened to us, because you would have done it if you didn't listen to us. You probably would have done
What's
Woo
strange
already.
is we thought maybe the system update last night would have commanders, and it didn't. And now you got patch notes, and it is referencing nothing about new commanders. So it's
Oh, I
They're
think
gonna put him in. They have to put him in.
I think
on-
they're
on
definitely going to put them in.
But wouldn't it be strange that they don't have it in the
No,
patch notes? If that's when
no.
they're putting it in.
They
They don't
don't
say nothing.
they don't
They just
mention
say
it. It just
Yeah,
appears.
I
log
wanna
in
see
and they're
actually
there.
System updates where they say, "Oh, and introducing this new commander," blah blah blah.
Nah. They didn't do that for the
Uh,
last two.
I don't think they
For-
did that for Artemisia. This spin was so good. I got 2 Ramses, a legendary sculpture, gold, and 45 hours of
45
speed
hours.
ups. Woo!
Oh man, I've been getting single Ramses on 5 spins, on like 3 in a row. That's horrible.
So Deathstroke summarized that he agreed the math supports you use the alliance currency on the civ swaps and the gems on the teleports.
Yeah, if you use Civ swaps, I don't.
If you use civ swaps, I do. I now my routine is going to be Germany in the off season and whatever the rallying civilization is when it's either Ark of Osiris League or KVK War.
Sounds like me.
Yeah, I think that's the way for me to do it.
Because
You
I've
definitely
been sticking
make
with
more than
Germany.
2 million troops. Like that's a fact.
Guess
Yeah.
what?
I mean, I just stick with Germany.
You got the
What?
8 spot.
8 spot, 2 heads
Oh
bonus.
my god.
And 3 stars.
Oh my god, I haven't got an 8 spot yet, but I keep getting 3 heads, which is pretty good.
Oh,
I keep getting universals, which is good because I'm trying to max Artemisia before I do Ramsey.
Yeah, dude, I'm getting way more universals than I normally do.
You know what I'm getting?
Nothing.
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 Enjoy it.
Nothing. Oh god, that spin I got nothing. Ugh.
These gems burning a hole in my pocket.
I got gold, wood, and food, and I got the research speed ups twice. Savage.
Just
You know what time it is?
T6 incoming.
Hammer and anvil time. I ran out of gems.
You ran out of gems? Yeah, because I'm gonna keep
Yeah.
spinning past 100.
Best bundle in the game, boys. You heard it here.
Hammer and Anvil?
Yep.
Yeah, I need the troops though, dude. I mean, like, maybe I shouldn't send expanded marches and rallies and flag defenses, but like,
But you get
God,
some speed ups and stuff like that.
man, my troops die so fast. I lost like 20, 30 million power in like 8 hours when Kingsland opened.
Yeah, you
Maybe
gotta
drop down to
pace yourself a
200 from
bit.
310 then.
I don't know, it was crazy. So like, I definitely could use the troops. We got a couple more legendary sculptures, 10 more spins.
But if you do the math, Chiz, 3 extra legendary boxes per day.
Well, I mean, it gets you equipment. It definitely gets you equipment. It's just expensive. I gotta be much more popular on YouTube to be buying that bundle all the time. Although we did just get 3 more legendary commander sculptures, which is really good. We'll spin this. I mean, I'm just waiting to see what the new commanders are. I'm not even gonna make the Ian's Ballads gear if I, am blessed with the drop today, because I want to see, is it like leadership? Is it cavalry? Like, what are we getting? All right, two more legendary commander sculptures.
Blanked again.
My spins were good.
I literally got no heads on that one. It was all food, speed up, stone.
Hey, where's the gold box, man?
So Winksy is asking, how many gems does it take to spin to 100?
It takes
It's 36.
70,000 roughly.
That sounds right.
It's 3,600 times.
Yeah, it's 72,000
times 20. Yeah, 3,600 times 20.
I thought you meant the 180. My bad. I'm doing my math.
No.
Ooh. We got a $10 Canadian super chat from Kush Kapoor. Dude, huge fan of your work. Would you be kind enough to make an updated video on murder balls? Well, let's do this. Let's talk about murder balls right now. And maybe we just go around the group real quick and we could talk about who brought what in this KVK.
Yeah, 72,000 gems to get to 100. Because you technically end up at like 103 if you do 60 the first day, and your free one and your half price, and then your half price again.
So, what did you all use in your murder ball this KVK? When you fought in the field, what were your marches? For me, it was Attila Takeda. It was Guan with Martel. And then I did Alex with Richard. And I did Edward with Esong. And sometimes Edward with Sid. And then I did Saladin with Joan. And that was my murder ball.
I use on Leo, Richard, Alex, Edward El Cid, Constantine, Sun, and then I usually don't have 5 because if I'm rallying whatever, I don't always have 5 murder
That's
balls.
fair.
So, but if I were to pick another one, like Max likes to use an arc, he said for the debuff he runs Martel with Ethelfled, and it sounds weird, but it's super tanky and it applies that debuff and it does a lot of AOE when you're in the middle.
I could see that.
And
Martel,
they just
Ethelflaed.
last. They last because basically, you're running defense tree, right? So you're running. You've got Constantine, you've got Richard, you've got Martel, you've got. I mean, Guan's with Leo, but Leo makes Guan not completely squishy.
So now, let me ask this a couple questions here, and we'll go around the group real quick. Do you think about having the same march speed on all your marches in your murder ball?
Not necessarily.
Yes.
No.
I do.
No. I mean,
I do. Groggy does, but it sounds like you guys don't.
I do.
no.
Well, I know because my
that-
marches are fucking slow anyway.
So this is an interesting
Guan
thing.
Leo and Ramesses YG is super slow. So it doesn't matter what
that's
you-
an interesting point that someone brought up yesterday when we were talking, I don't think in the stream, but somewhere, is that when we were fighting P245 in Arc, they were bringing a bunch of Pelagiuses.
Oh yeah, I
to the
pointed that
table.
out. Yeah.
Right, which we thought was kind of strange at their level of gameplay, but it was, I guess they were doing it to bring as many calves as they could for the march speed, to your point. So they could get places faster.
That's right.
So, I guess there is some school of thought where that makes sense. Personally, I'm looking for damage dealers.
No.
When they get there, they get there.
I would rather them be a little bit slower to the party, which would just mean you need to work on your timing to leave 10, 20 seconds earlier and be super tanky. Because if I can sit there with my 5 marches and kill 15 marches versus 10 marches, then I feel like I'm winning the battle. Because all these Pelagiuses are going to hit my Richard and my Martel and all that, and they're just going to melt themselves.
And Ark's a little different.
I'm
I'm not doing hit and runs in Ark. Ark is all about trying to remove as many marches off the field as possible.
Right. You don't need to be it's just like a meat shield.
So march speed is one piece of the puzzle. How about sustainability of your marches? Because one thing I used to think about with a murder ball is like either all the marches are going to be tanky or they're all going to be glass cannon, but there's not a lot of value in 2 marches that are going to die immediately and then 3 marches that just sit there tanking, doing no damage. Because then you can't protect your high damage marches because they're going to focus them out. And you see what I mean? Like you're almost better off with the 5 high damage marches because the 1 tanky march will just get ignored and it's not actually stopping them from killing your squishy one. I try to go for equal-ish. The only one that was not the case was Edward Esong, and I was constantly sending that one back to refresh. Constantly. All right, so let's switch gears a little bit. Hopefully that answers your question about murder balls. Yes, we still think this group is divided on march speed, and I think in alignment on sustainability of the marches, though. Like you're either kind of all in on lots of damage or some tankiness. I tend to err on all the marches having some amount of tankiness, especially if you are not close to where you're fighting. The importance of that goes up and up and up.
See, and I don't do that. I basically just bring my sunset combos to the table.
That's why I brought Joan. That's why I had Salad and Joan. It's because I was like, all right, well, Saladin's tanky.
We were doing ruins and stuff like that. I liked Guan a lot because I can get one skill off, walk away, get a heal off, and go in again. And just keep healing myself off.
The only thing that I do different in a ball versus my sunset lineup is I run my Ethel all cav just to make her a little bit faster. Because like in sunset, I do mix to get the little bonus. And in a murder ball, I give up that bonus in favor of just all cav. But that's really about the only thing that I change. I mean, I just run it like that. And you're right. Sometimes, last KVK, I was running around killing farmers with all 5 of those, and I was down to like 2 of them, and they were chasing me around, and I was having to run to get away from them because I literally had like an entire alliance chasing me. So I mean, yes, there is something to be said about all 5 surviving, but I'm a YOLO player, like, and that's what I said yesterday. I think is that most of the time I don't even have the march speed on what is it called, the charge talent? What is it called?
Yeah, charge.
Yeah, charge.
For the longest time, I didn't even have charge talent on my Minna because I'm just not running. I'm gonna stay until I die, and then I'll run home even faster. Like,
I never do that. I try to avoid at all costs having my march get defeated because you start to lose value so fast when you're at like 200 battling into 300.
I know. I just rather have it run home faster.
A follow-up question from Kush Kapoor. Thank you for the $5 super chat. So how about Ethel and Barca for debuff and the rest nukers? Yeah, that's totally legit. I think that's totally legit. I don't use that combo currently, and those are going to be really slow. So if you get caught out of position with your Ethelfled Barca, it's just going to die. But if the plan is to have all nukers, then yes, Ethelfled Barca is totally on plan. And you should still have a Joan of Arc in there somewhere. Like if Joan of Arc's good enough to be in a Canyon team and be better than a legendary, then it's definitely good enough for your murder ball. Okay, I'm now doing the Peerless Scholar. It's quiz time.
Yep. I'm up to question 9. Which of the following is not one of
ahead.
Elsid's skills?
Oh, you just looked that up.
I already.
Chivalry?
Scholar, yeah.
That's the active one.
Under normal circumstances, which layer of the sun can we see with the naked eye? Corona,
No.
Photosphere?
Yes.
So
Pretty
Chronosphere?
sure. I
Photosphere?
think
I'd
it's
have
photo.
to hear the other answer.
You're right,
I
it's
don't know why they would
Photosphere.
It's
why they would
photosphere.
put Corona as an option.
Okay, Renaissance was a rebirth of classic culture, right?
Yes.
Nailed it. In
So
which
you're saying that chivalry is not one of Elsid's skills? Is that correct?
Oh, that's the answer.
which city-state of ancient Greece was known for its brutal military training? That has to be Sparta.
Which commander is nicknamed Mead of Death?
That's Sarka.
Isn't that Sarka?
Yeah.
Sarka.
Because she's got that video where she poisons everybody.
Hey, 10 out of 10.
The Hippocratic Oath is for doctors.
Doctors.
Yeah. Which of the following commanders excels at leading cavalry?
So is the hypocritical oath. Oh.
Oh my God, stop it. Raphael is best known. Oh, I don't know about Raphael. Best known for creation of which of the following? School of Athens, Mona Lisa, Last Supper, murals, the Sistine Chapel.
Didn't Raphael do the Sistine Chapel? Oh, that was
No,
Michelangelo.
that's Michelangelo. I think
They're
Raphael.
all turtles to me. I can't.
Yeah,
I don't
no.
know.
Wait, what did you say the last
They're
one?
all turtles. Wait, I didn't hear
what
what
was-
you said it was. It was
Isn't the Mona Lisa?
No,
I
it
don't know.
definitely wasn't Mona Lisa. What was the last one?
it's Last Supper, School of Athens, murals at the Sistine Chapel,
I
and
think
Mona
it's
Lisa.
murals at the Sistine Chapel. Let me see.
Kush Kapoor, thank you for the $5 Canadian super chat. Thanks, mate. Your insight is very helpful. Sincerely appreciate your work. Thank you for your super chats, and you are very welcome. Have fun murder balling. So, everyone's saying School of Athens?
Oh, yeah. You know what it is?
Chat
There is a
saying School of
Raphael
Athens.
School of Athens, actually.
Huh.
Yeah, that's probably it.
I wonder who created those other things, though. Homer's
Well,
epic.
Michelangelo did the Sistine Chapel. So.
Yeah, I thought that sounds right. Homer's epic, the Iliad, focuses on events happening during which war or battle? The Battle of Ephesus.
Trojan War. Easy peasy.
Easy peasy. Just skip right to it. The Gutenberg introduced the printing press in Europe. His invention was influenced by which country? The
China.
first developed movable type. Indeed.
China. I had that one. That was my number 7.
Yeah, we had that one previously. Which of the following is not one of El Cid's skills?
Chivalry.
Chivalry.
Number 1. I just had that one.
That's not one of his skills at all.
Correct. Chivalry is not a skill. It's A.
Okay. 10 out of 10, baby. 3 hours speed up. Woo!
You're
Nailed
welcome.
it. Wait, Negan, did you do your quiz already? You just do it all yourself. You don't need any help.
Yeah, I already did it. I'm already over. I'm over doing my daily objectives on my alt already. You guys are way too slow.
Negan's like halfway through Ian's ballads.
Yeah, I know. He's like, bro, I've been soloing Nealon's ballads. What are you all doing?
Yeah.
Well, you ready to do it then?
Surely.
Let me send my gathering out on my alt.
All right, I gotta switch my gear, I think.
Yeah, I already got all that done, so I'm not gonna delay you back over there.
We are using
Con
YSG.
YSG.
Yeah.
What I did. And are you leaving all these empty tiles or half-filled tiles over by OA? I think it's got to be.
Me? No, I'm nowhere near.
Oh, he's talking about me.
Yes.
Yeah, one of my characters, like, it doesn't have
Well,
enough.
stop
to
doing
get-
these level 6s then. There's not that many.
Oh,
of
no,
them.
I didn't do the level 6s. You know who's doing the level 6s? It's that guy on the far right, because I've seen him farming him. He's got like
Eric
300,000
KG.
power. I'll tell you his name in a second.
Yeah, maybe
I was gonna
maybe
scout
send that in a direct message instead of in the live
Oh,
stream.
I
yeah.
figured it was you.
No, I know who it is. I'll
Everyone
show
else.
you who it is.
Yeah, you can. Yeah, not in the live stream. All right, so no public shaming. All right, what and
No, but I could publicly shame Abe. That's okay.
oh, I
Yeah.
see.
Well, you're right. If it was me, but it's not me. I promise you.
The only
This
public shaming that's allowed is each other. Is that what that
Yes.
is? Okay.
Yes.
All right. Negan won't. He's
Yeah.
not going to show up if we can't shame each other in the live
I
stream.
linked this. I linked the guy's city there.
Oh God. All right. Well, the chat thinks this is entertaining. What would you like to see in the new commanders? They would have to be calves, I think, right?
Well,
I-
no, but there's still this speculation that's going to be some kind of conquering and garrison.
Yeah,
Yeah.
leadership. They're going to be leadership with conquering and garrison, which means we won't get cav until another.
Wait, you can't
rotation.
have conquering. Oh, one will be conquering, one will be garrison. Okay.
Right.
Correct. One will be
Yeah.
conquering, one will be garrison, will be leader. So basically, you're going to have another woo, probably. essentially. It'll be support, garrison, and leadership.
Nah,
And
I like
then-
mine better.
What?
There's gonna be a cavalry version of Constantine.
No.
Should we start it up, by the way? Do you want to send the
I
invite?
can. Give me a
Have we
second.
had
I'm
a-
switching back. I have to switch.
Cavalry garrison support.
No, because
Mhm.
putting a horse in a building doesn't make much sense.
Well, they did it in freaking Game of Thrones, and it didn't make sense there either. Dude, I remember one of the things I like the most about the final season of Game of Thrones is like they talked to some actual military strategist, and they were like, "What do you think of this?" And they were like, "I can't think of anything more stupid to have done with your cavalry." It's amazing. This strategy made no sense whatsoever. God, that season destroys my soul.
All right, is everybody ready? Four Horsemen?
Yeah, I'm here.
Just about.
Woo.
4 Horsemen.
Roll out.
All right. No, you think the line is Autobots roll out. All right, remember, don't aggro the stuff at the start. We can't enter. Defense, cav, garrison, someone thinks? I could see that.
That would be amazing.
That would be amazing, for sure. Oh my gosh.
I was going to have to hit attack. I'm not going to hit him now.
Oh.
I don't know why you do it that way. Why you don't just drag out of your city?
Because a lot of times when I try to drag out of the city, my whole screen just moves
Yeah,
to
it
the
did
right.
that for me too. Tally ho!
Why is Groggy still using YSG, Groggy?
Why
You
not?
realize that there is no debuff, right?
Okay.
Too late.
I know, but he's using YSG
there
Kusunoki.
are spots where you need a debuff.
That's fine.
Yeah, but are you
I mean,
using
this
cavalry?
is so stupid easy. It doesn't
You get
even
a
matter.
30%
30% damage
with
bonus
cavalry.
is insane.
Yeah, you're doing like half the damage everybody else.
I went into battle. My bad.
It's okay.
My
I
bad.
died so fast. What are you talking about?
It did. Although I was the one that needed to heal, so I guess that's my own problem. Lol.
All I know is Kusunoki gives me revival stuff, so I'm sticking with him.
He gives you. Oh my god! Stop
Because
it.
he thinks it
Stop
affects
it.
the drop rate. No, you know what affects my
Ugh.
drop rate? Me not picking up the damn box. That's what helps me.
I
Because
forgot
when
to
I picked
even
up the
see if I
box,
could
I got nothing.
put a skill on a Ramses. I bet I didn't
put
get
one.
enough sculptures. I don't think I got enough sculptures. I was like 5 out of. I was
I'm
5.
5551 now, or equivalent.
I was 5 out of 50, so there's no way I got 45 because I got
I
0
was too
8
short.
spots.
I was too short of another skill,
Yeah.
and I'm on the 50 ones.
Oh my
See,
god.
but what I like to do is, like, when that situation happens, if I'm like a few short, I just put a couple universal into it.
Me too. Yeah.
Well, if I'm
That's what I did before.
using, if I'm using the commander, I do. Like I did that on Ramses. Or not Ramses. Guan.
I just do it because I'm impatient.
I put like 30 sculptures on Guan, which
No, but I'm not saying 30. I'm saying, like, if you're 5 short of a skill, just round it up and get it done.
yeah.
I mean,
Well, I was using them a lot.
and well,
I need
and then it makes it easier tomorrow if you're going to roll the wheel tomorrow and you know, oh, I started with 0, and then you can actually count how many you got.
That's nice. And he's,
All I know is I needed 5 woo that time, and I didn't have it.
yeah, that was pretty savage. But you got there, right?
Well, it cost me
Yeah.
the legend.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I didn't use a single Ramsey head until I thought all the wheels were done, and then maxed them.
I mean, man.
6. This is a first, and hopefully the last time they're going to do 6 because that's a bit much. But I'm not complaining because I want.
If this happens to me for a third time, I'm gonna lose my I'm gonna lose it.
I wonder what they're doing. Like, I mean, they're just it. Can you imagine? This is like normally we're halfway through a new commander at this point. Like it's totally different.
Well, the theory that they were slowing down the rollout, that's sure came true.
Definitely came true.
Instead of 4, they went to 6. That's nuts.
Yeah. It's definitely different.
Well, that
It's really
was
gonna-
good.
It's really going to hose
Good
us
job,
too
Chris.
on.
I was trying to pull them.
I don't think you can single pull these right now.
No.
There's no point. We've got so much
Yeah,
AoE.
but I
don't
figured-
think it's possible. It's not possible.
I just sort of pulled them back to where you guys were, though, rather than charging.
Oh, you're doing it for us. Oh, okay.
Yeah, I was just letting you guys get out of the action. What are you talking about?
I think the only time you can pull is when they have that grid of like 20 of them.
Yes.
I think every other time it's pre-planned already. You can't avoid the battle.
Yeah, no, you can't. With one aggro's, they all aggro.
People are speculating that maybe the virus slowed them down. I think it's intentional, and I think they're experimenting, quite frankly. I feel like we're a test subject right now to see, like, do people still spin the wheels, and, like, do they still spend on Mighty Governor? And, they tried 5, and I bet what they saw was like, oh, yeah, that seems to be fine. What if we do 6? I think they're just experimenting. I think it's intentional. I do read comments in the chat, but chat has slowed down. This game is good for old players who have been off for a year. Totally. I don't know. Don't you think you can pick it back up?
Yeah, I mean, you're a little behind on commanders, but
it's the same answer though as if you were going from a newer kingdom to a kingdom.
That's exactly right.
Maybe you missed some, but you can pick it right up with whatever the new ones are.
Yep.
Yeah, I came here as Minamoto, Tao Tao as my best commanders.
And even that, it was like a 1-3-5-0 Minamoto.
Ha ha ha.
Yep.
What's your Alex at there?
Oh, you know the answer to that. You know the answer to that. He's waiting for new commanders. He could max Alex right now, though, if he wanted.
Dude, I'm gonna one-shot the shit out of the next 2 commanders. How about that? There's no point of looking back in the past. It's all about the future.
Yeah, except for the fact that you're going to be so paranoid about the wheel commander, you're only going to have the MG commander for like 6 weeks because you're going to be like, I better not see another wheel. I'm not changing until I see that the wheel is a different commander.
Oh, dude, I'm not getting God again. That's it. I give Lilith 2 gods.
Yeah, I
You know what?
mean,
There isn't even a saying for that because you're already on shame on me twice.
No, first of all, it was Negan's peer pressure and Abe. No, there's no way it could be another wheel. There's no way.
Yeah, but you wanted to be involved in KVK, and you wouldn't have been able to lead rallies without
my
Rams.
only thing that I said was that the last wheel, as in the last time, was going to be universal, and I was 100% correct about it. Which is why I said to go
you
ahead.
said
and
there was
max
no way
Ramsey.
we're getting another Ramsey wheel.
No, I didn't say that. I said the
Yes, you
wheel
did.
after the one we did.
As quoted.
We maxed, and I said the next one's going to be universal, so I'm maxing now rather than waiting.
That's not the word you used.
Right. Which
I
makes
think-
sense because that would be 4 weeks.
if I was betting money, though, honestly, like, I think I would have put like 90 to 10 odds that there was only going to be 5 Mighty Governor cycles here.
Yeah.
Like,
Honestly, that could work long term. I can see 5. It gives people like the less spendy. It gives more chances to actually get these commanders done. But 6 is insane.
Yeah, 6 isn't right.
Well, I think the question is,
Too much.
what's the rate of new commanders going to be? Because I actually did the math, and I need only 3,500 sculptures to have every single legendary maxed. And so the longer this goes on, like the smaller and smaller that number becomes. To the point where it's like, wow, like we could enter a point where it's like, do I max spin the wheels anymore? Maybe not. You know,
Whoa.
like
You always max spin the wheels. That's the
Well,
best value.
But what if we get to a point where all the commanders are out and you got boatloads of them?
There's always going to be another one.
I think there should
Just
always
gonna-
be another
Who's
one.
gonna loot it?
What happens when they end up putting a commander in KVK again?
Who knows? You think they're going to do a commander? I don't.
I tell you what, if I see another gold coin, I'm just going to go back to sleep. I've seen enough gold coins in my life.
You don't want another lucky coin? What?
No.
Yeah, I got 5.
We got kind of wrecked.
Yeah, I got some gauntlets.
This is
Still
night.
nothing that I want.
This
This
is
awful.
hell difficulty, right? Yes.
Yeah, I'm at 10, 10, and 10 on my pattern. So now I'm at 15.
Oh, you both got
So-
5 gloves. 2 people got gloves.
I don't want the gloves. I need the helmet. And
Yeah,
the
the
Well,
gloves.
the helmet's not, but that's the gloves
No,
are
you
the
can
only
only
thing that
get gloves
falls on
here.
the first boss.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay,
Yeah.
fine.
So you didn't
What's
miss
the
anything.
next one? The chest or the helm? And the next
Yeah,
one?
the gloves
Alright,
are
then
basically
I-
worthless.
Then I
Whoa, whoa,
want
whoa,
to
whoa, whoa.
throw my iPad out.
Whoa, 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 what?
You need a set of gloves to do it for the infantry. That's what I'm gonna do.
Oh, you're gonna do multiple sets.
Yeah, I need 2 sets.
Okay. Okay, that's fair. For infantry, I agree. So you're gonna do an archer set and then you're gonna do an infantry set.
Yeah, I only need the chest to finish my archer set. Then I can finally put my special talent Dark Lords onto an actual cavalry commander.
I agree with that.
I feel like Chiz is getting a debuff right now.
Yeah, but what does it do? All damage
Healing
taken.
received. No, it's healing received.
Oh, and
negative
healing
100.
received.
No, and damage
Taken.
plus 20%.
Yeah, but
I
that's
would-
Meh, that's not a big deal.
yeah.
I mean,
I rather with that extra 30% damage, these things are gonna be dying fast.
yeah, just did double the damage.
Ooh, this is an interesting idea. They could be giving the oldest kingdoms extra cycles to help newer kingdoms catch up. That would make Osiris League more equal in terms of commander availability.
Well, but that still gives us an advantage because we would have more RDs or whatever
Right.
compared to a newer kingdom. I mean, that wouldn't necessarily be fair
Right.
to them. Where are you guys going? Are we not going to go down here and get the
Yeah,
rune?
let's go down here and get the rune. I like that plan. I feel like the rune is pretty unnecessary, but it takes so little time. Charge! Can I emoji? I can. Smash it, says David Horick. Oh yeah. So these next 2 bosses, Negan, are the ones you care about.
I don't care about any of them.
What?
He's talking about for the loot, Negan.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I would hope so.
I better get some revival stuff or I'm going to lose it. 'Cause
Okay, so you do care.
Apparently, Spartan has gotten way more revival stuff than we have. So I don't know
Yeah.
what the hell's going on.
I know. I'm only at 10 of each. I'm at 15 of the first one.
Spartan's at like 80. I don't even know what he's doing.
No,
Yeah.
I have 1 completed item and then 25 of the rest.
Yeah, exactly.
Right. So that means you've gotten a total of 65, and I've gotten a total of 30 right now. 35.
Actually, I've gotten a total of 80, buddy.
What
Your
do we
math
got?
is
What
dead.
do we got troop defense. I'll go attack. I think attack's the way to
Oh, I
go.
forgot to grab a rune.
Well, if you made an item, it took 30 to make the item.
Yeah,
So
30 plus 25 plus 25 makes 80.
I didn't hear you say you had 25 and 25.
Dude, you have so many. Cyan M, I do have multiple ARC strategy videos. I actually have an ARC playlist. You should check that out. I need
How
to
one
camp.
of the best for rally. Genghis, Saladin, Alex, YSG. Saladin. Who? Maybe who instead of how?
Yeah, I think who?
Yeah.
Genghis, Saladin, Alex Esong, or Saladin Esong. Alex Esong's the best rally in there. But oh my goodness, please do not spam the chat. Yeah. All right. Start with the 22 in the middle. Charge. Yeah, I guess revival set. I guess you would want to make 2 sets of it. I hadn't expected that.
And you know what 2 sets of it is? 4 epics, which is one of those coins or your amulet. Just saying.
Oh my god.
You want 1 accessory or 2 set pieces for 2 separate commanders?
It depends. I think this depends in part on what you're trying to accomplish. Because, like, if what you ultimately want is, like, the absolute best gear, you want to make, like, all the legendaries and you kind of skip the epics, right? But if you want to incrementally make your way up then you start
Well,
with
but the epics
and
you can make them, and then you can
destroy
dismantle
them.
them.
And,
Right.
Yeah, that's true.
Well,
You just have
unless
to
you
plan it
commit,
appropriately.
well, no, unless you commit to material that you don't want for the respective.
Right.
Right. That's what I'm saying. You have to plan it properly.
The way I always see it, at the end of the day, you're gonna use all the material eventually.
Yeah, but
Something new is gonna come out down the road.
if you did like I did, and you got 30% of the way there on a coin. Now I've
And then
got
give
like
up.
all these bones that I don't need.
Bones are good. Also,
Bones are not a lot of
Negan,
things.
you're not hitting it.
Oh, where am I?
On top of it.
I'm I'm trying to squash it.
You're definitely accomplishing that.
I got a question. Weren't you guys supposed to do that books and buff thing for Ian's?
No, not for Ian's. Nobody needs it for Ian's.
Well, I don't know. You guys are saying you're gonna do it.
Yeah, if I was going to do it, I would do it for Ceroli on Hell mode
Yeah.
to try to do that, but there's really no point. I mean, if people can't get Ian stuns, they got issues.
Yeah.
I'm waiting for my homie who's taking forever.
Well, I hope you get lots and lots of blue items from your Ians today.
Yo, well, I have a backup plan anyway. If I don't get the chest or the
You need to pull that
gloves,
back.
I'm gonna make the gladiators.
You need to pull that back, otherwise it's gonna start to. Okay.
It'll be fine.
You're gonna have to pull that 18 eventually too.
Yeah, we'll get the 18 in a second.
See, because look, Chiz is gonna pivot.
Yep.
There
It's fine. Perfect timing. He pulls it in.
Yeah, but then we need to pull that one back. Otherwise, we're gonna pull the 20.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Deathstroke is saying Silent Trial and Delans is where the value sits. Keep farming them until you get the special talents with each. It's not wrong. It's not wrong.
You know how hard it is to get multiples
of Silent Trial.
Oh yeah.
Delans is achievable. Silent Trial.
It depends. Now it's gonna be rough. Everyone's back at 75. Good luck.
Yeah, that's a lot of grind.
Yeah, but your new rules should be okay. Jeez, I wasn't even healed.
What? Heal faster.
Okay. I'm the one actually tanking there, Chief.
All right, I'll do better next time. How old does a kingdom need to be to migrate to it? That's an interesting question.
It's after KVK 1 now, so it's I don't know how many days it is. It's like 90, or no,
150.
No, I'm sorry, that was a joke. It was like 130, I think.
Yeah, 130 sounds right.
I was able to migrate to a kingdom before KVK 1.
No, they changed the rules though. That's how like Death Squad got to their kingdom before their KVK 1. They changed the rules.
Yeah.
Which is funny because the commander rules are still the old way, which is why like a Khan or somebody you can get later in game says you can only use this in a kingdom that's older than 120 days, but you can't actually migrate anymore to a kingdom that's younger than 120 days.
Oh well, I still didn't do my KVK 1, so maybe that's why we're right.
We're gonna get some ads. Yep. We might get 2 ads.
Nah, we're fine.
I think we're gonna get a lot of ads.
I don't see the ads yet. Or
2 is not a lot.
You gotta pull it back, Negan.
Pull it back.
Yeah, we can't hit that.
How'd you? Oh, you guys spun around. That's how you pulled that ad. Okay. Just let Negan die.
I don't think that actually helps our progression. Can we skip the ones on the left?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
Yeah, we sneak around.
We just heal and go all the way in at this point.
Okay. It took me 4 silent trial patterns, says Deathstroke, for my special talent. It's been a lot of grinding, but worth it. Dear God. Probably hard for Imperium kingdoms, but doable in smaller kingdoms. Yeah, it seems really hard in an Imperium kingdom.
Also, can you ask them, was this before when you actually able to get 5, 10 pieces, or now when you only get 1 per drop?
Yeah, dude, it's
I
definitely...
thought they buffed the drop
we got an ad.
And pull it back, otherwise we're gonna get all kinds of stuff.
I agree. So we can't ignore the one on the left.
Apparently not.
We've
No,
got
the
through
20 is
here
supposed to
20
get pulled.
before.
The first 20 is supposed to get pulled.
Yeah, I think you
Yeah.
Do we
got
do it
I feel
here,
like we
or we
pulled
gotta
more
go?
than
Here's
have.
fine. Here's fine.
It's fine. Yeah.
Yeah, this should be fine. Might not be
I don't
fine.
I don't think Negan will get the other 20.
I don't think so either. Can you migrate with troops in the hospital? Yes. How long does KVK last? Season 1 and 2 are 60 days. 3 and 4 are 50 days.
This was 48 days. This last one.
Yeah. Pretty fast. All right, let's roll.
Should let Groggy go first since he's the wannabe tank.
All right, Groggy, take it away. My bear could use a snack. You're gonna be bear food.
My dog was bred to hunt bears, so there.
Wait, really?
Yeah, it's a plot hound, and that's what they were originally bred for in like the 1800s.
Huh.
Is bear hunting dogs.
Does that mean it just like tracks them?
Yeah, I mean, she looks like kind of like a pit bull, but she's brindle color,
Okay.
and yeah.
Hmm.
And she's not aggressive at all, but I mean, apparently they chase them up the trees, I guess, and then people shoot them.
The dog chases the bear up the tree?
No,
Yeah.
the dog shoots the bear.
So the real question is, what kind of gun are they using?
Yeah.
Oh, man. It's been in the old system, but not kidding. I find it now better. Earlier, I had a downtime of 3 to 4 weeks of clearing multiple camps and full zones of them twice a week without a single silent trial drop. Yeah.
All right, Chiz, it's all you to loot the chest because you need to pay up big for me and you again.
All right. I mean, I looted the last one pretty good.
Yeah, come on.
Was this
No
chest?
whammies.
Is this chest or helmet?
No whammies.
Chest is the second one.
Oh, I got 10.
Oh, and I got
Everyone,
hosed.
no, but you got the hat. The hat's actually not bad.
No, it's
That
not. It's
hat
not.
is garbage. What are you
Is it
talking
garbage?
The
about?
only nice thing about the hat is that it's a full blueprint, but it's not useful.
Okay. Sorry, dude.
Oh,
Sorry.
And
So
this
now
this is why I made my robe of the forest guard.
so that's why I'm up.
Just
I'm up to
crap.
15 total pieces, right? No, I got 10, 10. No, I got 15, 10, 10. So 35 still.
Oh my god, I need 5 pieces.
You guys all healed up? Let's roll. After this, we're going to go check out a zeroing that's happening.
Ooh, I like zeros.
Yeah, I like
What kingdom?
zeros. 86? Must be Lost Kingdom 86.
I don't think there is a lot of 86.
No.
Okay, then.
Let Groggy go in first. So if he gets a Debo.
I mean, it's just this guy's nothing. All right.
Okay.
This is an extended.
Yeah,
fight,
this
though.
this isn't the boss.
Oh.
This guy will die real fast. So let's kill the ones on the left first. Why is it running? Holy jeez. We'll kill the ones on the left first. We'll focus them down. Boom. Nice. And we'll go clockwise for targeting.
They're not even lasting long enough to go close.
Yeah, no. I just clicked on
That's
one
good.
and died.
If you're using YSGs, you should burn them with the AoE.
Yeah, well, plus this cav bonus damage is.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
That's
yeah, it's
nice.
really good. Nice. Yeah, they die so fast. Solomar's getting beat up again? What? Dude, so does Solomar still play?
I didn't think he was.
Did you go AFK again? And get hit?
I don't know.
Oops.
Definitely oops.
Chiz is like, couldn't happen to a nicer guy.
Oh god. I mean, 400 million power, just so ridiculous. So
Now these
savage.
people with 600 million. Apparently, 600 million is the new 400.
Yeah, 600 is the new 400. I got zeroed twice. My free-to-play self couldn't help but cry. Oh, that sucks. That definitely sucks.
Pretty sure if I ever
Oh,
got zeroed, I would
boss.
be time to leave.
Dude, but the majority of your value in your account is not your troops at this point.
I know, but
It's
I still wouldn't
it's your equipment,
remake
it's your
6
gear.
million troops. Or 8 million, whatever I got. Someone go kill that.
I got it.
Negan.
I'll do it. I'm closest.
All right. Yeah, you should have charge talents. You're so low. Heyo. It's dying pretty fast.
Yeah, it's getting wrecked.
I think this is the fastest Ian's we've ever done.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because the cav damage.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's nuts.
All right, helmet time.
Good luck, boys.
Abe's opening it. Everybody's opening it.
Uh,
I think Abe's first though.
Groggy's healing for some reason.
oh, yes, and I got
Uh,
the thing.
0.
Yes.
Mark,
Only-
you see this? This is why I did my Robe of the Forest Guard. Trash. This is
You
absolute...
got trashed. You got the chest of the last round.
Okay, but I got nothing this time. This is my point. It's going to take me like 3 months to get this.
And he got nothing the first boss either.
I got
Yeah.
15 total shards this run.
I
You
got
know what, guys?
10 total
Let me
shards.
run my Ians in a little bit, and I'll tell you what happened.
It shows that this game loves scrubs. I mean, that's all there is
Yeah,
to
Wow.
Rob.
it.
Can I make something? Oh, harvester robes I can make now. All right, whatever. So I'm at 10 revival, chest, 15 helmet, and 10 gloves. So
Yeah.
I'm at 45, and how many do you have, Spartan?
Me?
Yeah.
I've gotten 80 total already.
And-
I haven't
and
done
you
it
haven't
yet.
even
And
done
he
this
hasn't even
run.
done it this week.
Good lord.
Yeah.
You know what I have?
Dude,
I already have a full helmet blueprint, and I'm at 20 and 20 on the.
So you're
gloves.
doing good too. I don't know what you're crying for.
Oh my
Oh.
god.
Yeah, I'm
You went an
at
extra
40
time.
pieces total is what I'm at, but they're spread out. I'm at 15, 15, 10 right now.
Yeah, but can you
So-
make everything you get though?
I can't make anything right now.
No, but I'm saying if you had all the patterns, can you make anything?
I can make a helmet right now.
No, I can make the chest right now because it's identical materials to the robe that I already.
It
Oh,
says I have I can quick
Same
forge
thing
Robe
again.
of the Forest Guardian, so I guess I could make something.
Right, you can make the chest.
Yeah,
You can make
it's
yeah,
literally the
that's,
same
you can make that now and just break that and put it because it's the same materials as the chest.
Right,
Yeah.
that's what I did.
All right,
But why
fam.
would I? Oh, because it's archer attack.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna wait until I max my Artemisia before I mess with 4% archer attack.
I think this is where we will end the stream. That was a fun run. We did Ceroli, we did Ian's Ballads, we did the wheel, we did the quiz. If you enjoyed today's video, consider dropping a like on there and subscribing for more daily Rise of Kingdoms videos. Big thank you again to Kush Kapoor, Winksy Rock, Dark Icarus XX5, and Lattice for your super chats. We're going to head out for now. Until next time, you have fun smashing the kingdom.